What is going on, everybody? I'm Ryan.
What's up? This is Dave, man, Dave.
And, I guess we're podcasting?
This is the second episode, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Season 2.
Anyways, as you can see here, we're kind of just reliving childhood a little bit.
Yeah, we're watching Doug.
And
listening to music.
It reminded me of this here, like, fan-made live-action trailer.
Oh my gosh, this was awesome.
So
when did this come out, Ryan? Did it say like a year?
10 years ago, I think it said.
It was 10 years ago, of course. I don't remember where
I could have swore it was longer than that.
Yeah, same here.
Like 2007 or so. But whatever.
I thought it was something like that. Let me know when you're ready. Let's just hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed. Just 1 second. Let me get ready here. Okay. Oh, that's the button. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom.
Go away. Go away, stuff. Oh, whatever.
Dear
Good thing an ad didn't play.
Where to begin? School's over, and I'm back in Bluffington.
He's still wearing the same clothes.
Dad, where's Pork Chop?
Oh, I'm sorry, sport. Pork Chop died.
Oh, wow. Was a bar?
Honker Burger.
You work at the Honker Burger?
Only for now, little brother, for soon I shall be on Broadway!
It's Judy.
It's funny how some things change, and yet stay exactly the same. Like old friends.
It's Skeeter! And he's blue!
What are you gonna do? Throw eggs at it? No, Doug.
Beats.
Come on, boulder! Hey! Those windows are not made to be broken!
That was fantastic.
Banging on a trash can.
Oh, yes. Oh, is it Patty? Oh, wow.
Patty mayonnaise.
Damn. Hello, Patty.
How about the time that I tried to eat liver and onions and I fainted at your house?
Why did you do that?
Because I wanted you to like me. I still remember the first time we met.
Oh, I have to go.
That's
I have to
hilarious.
leave.
1 second, Patty. What's
He's
the
got
rush?
that ketchup packet like
Roger?
You still got it.
that's hilarious.
Funny,
Oh.
you find that nematode yet?
Last I heard, you were still looking for it.
Forget about Patty, Doug. You should come with me to Baby's party.
Oh, fantastic.
Why are
It's
you wearing
Quail Man.
words in your head?
I thought you said this was a costume party.
It's not.
Awesome costume, dude.
Oh, neato, Doug.
Neato, Doug.
Hey, Clots.
Best thing in life all. Very expensive.
Mr. Dink.
It's time I told you why I'm in this wheelchair, Doug.
Who's that?
Smash Adams and walks right into her bed.
Kind of felt familiar though. Oh, was that Patty's dad?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Whatever happened to Roger's cat?
Must have died like Pork Chop.
Oh, Patty's. Well, there you go. I love it. I love this. They should win an award.
On my French fries.
Doug!
Patty,
What are you doing?
and mayonnaise for me. Whoa.
Good times.
Oh,
Hey, it's me, Roger. Click on any
This just-
links for other videos.
I just relived my childhood there.
Don't forget forget to subscribe
Fantastic.
and check out facebook.com/Dr.
That made me happy.
behind-the-scenes photos.
I mean, not to see what happened to Patty. She ended up with Roger and apparently pregnant.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you notice that with the paint jobs though, that they didn't paint their hand, like their whole hands, like painted like the outside?
I noticed that.
That's hilarious. Oh shit! Hey, they have a Hey Arnold one. Did you see that?
No.
Holy
I
shit.
barely watched Hey Arnold. I mean, I watched it, like,
Mhm.
but I definitely didn't watch it as religiously as I did Doug.
Oh, I never watched it either. It wasn't really one of my favorites. But when I was hanging out with a friend, she was like, "Hey Arnold was the shit. It was like my favorite show." And I was just kind of like, "Yeah, it was all right. It was cool." And then we weren't friends anymore. And she stopped talking to me. I was like, "Oh, well, darn." Do you remember My Brother and Me?
Yep.
Oh shit, that was. I remember TGIF's or was it Snick? Was that on
Snick.
Saturdays? I think Snick was on Saturdays.
Snick was Saturday, yeah. Like Saturday
Oh, man.
Nick. And you got like an extra hour before it went to Nick at Night or some shit.
Yep. Had some like skit shows and
Yeah, all that
I
was.
think like all that was on there, right?
Yep.
Is that where all that came from? And then they had Animorphs. I remember that. And Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark was on there. I don't remember Animorphs. I don't even know if I've heard of it.
Oh, Animorphs was on there. Alex Mack, I think, was on there too.
Alex
Hang on.
Mack. Animorphs.
I'll find it. Hold on. Let me just find the entrance video.
I mean, is it like something to do with anime?
No.
Okay.
No, it was like a big book when I was like in like elementary to junior high. They have episodes of 1 through 12 on here. It's like 4 something hours long. Oh. Well, see, then they only have Animorphs.
I remember I liked the show Kapow. I don't remember if that was on Snick. Isn't that what it was called? Kapow?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a sketch show, but maybe an animated sketch show.
Yeah, because it had like these toys playing that.
Yeah. Animorphs trailer, huh?
Yeah, it was like a big book about like. It was really big when I was a kid. Where these kids got these powers from like some alien, and they could touch animals and turn into animals, like turn into the animals that they were touching. It was crazy. It was pretty cool when I was a kid. Anyway, I don't remember much of it, but
Yeah.
if you want to watch it, it's there.
We'll just sure.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. The dude from X-Men's in this too, who played Iceman.
Oh yeah, there he is.
I had a huge crush on the blonde.
So now
Go
Marco,
figure.
Cassie, Tobias.
This must be
My
older
cousin
though,
Rachel and I-
like older Nick.
Oh yeah, it is for sure.
Just a kid, aren't you?
Yeah.
My
This
name
is like probably.
I am sorry to have caused you so much trouble.
Frenchman. This is Axe.
I never saw this.
You never saw this.
I can give you a way to fight the Yerks.
Meeting our Fanglord was one of the most.
See, this is how they got their powers.
Moments of all of our lives.
See?
I pledge my loyalty to you, Prince Jake.
That guy became a big actor too. I don't remember his name.
Whoa! Is that the McPoyle?
Yeah,
Oh shit, it's McPoyle!
that was the first. That was like the first show I've ever seen him on too.
He's in House of Cards and shit too.
Yeah, he ended up becoming a pretty big actor,
Yeah.
just like this guy,
This guy?
or the guy from X-Men.
But you must protect yourselves from the Yerks.
See, they can turn into like animals and shit.
I'm really sorry about your brother.
I'm gonna set him free no matter what it takes. When we do, I'm gonna take that yerk inside of his head and squash it like a bug.
But I had a big crush on the blonde, for sure.
She's lost.
No, she hasn't.
No one's asking you to risk your life right now. I mean, learning to morph might be the one thing that's going to save your life.
Yes, I am your father.
This was only on for like 2 seasons too. I was shocked.
Right now, the logo there looks familiar.
I'm telling you, it was like a big book series when I was like a kid. I'm telling you, because the dude who was playing the alien ended up becoming a pretty big actor. You were talking about this was the first thing I ever seen him in, and then the dude who played Iceman in the X-Men. This was the first thing I've ever seen him in.
Yeah,
but it was a pretty big deal. It was a pretty big deal, man. It was only on for like, I swear, like maybe 2 seasons, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 seasons, but it was on during SNCC. I remember that. Let me see if I can get any more information. I know it was like 98, 99. Maybe.
I think 99 is about the time I stopped watching Nick. I think.
Oh, you got too cool? Is that when you started watching MTV?
Kinda. No, I was just, I don't know, just too involved with like loving wrestling, I guess.
It came out in 98.
Plus, like SpongeBob came out, and that's kind of what ended Nick for me. I don't know why, but it was.
Yeah, I never watched it after that either. Yeah, I had a huge crush on this girl named Brooke Nevin. She's 38 now. She's only 4 years older than me, and she's Canadian. Of course she is. It's like every amazingly hot blonde is from Canada. Right, Trish Stratus? I know she's listening. She was in Goosebumps, too. She was in Animorphs. She was in Are You Afraid of the Dark? Damn, she was in all of like these really cool shows I liked. Haven? Did you ever watch Haven? I thought that was on a Sci-Fi Channel. Maybe it's a different Haven.
Yeah.
She was in a bunch of shit. She was in Charm. She was in Smallville. I don't know if you ever watched Smallville. She was in Supernatural. That was a good show. Eli Stone.
I never watched Smallville.
Oh, speaking of Superman, I watched Superman and Lois today.
Yeah.
Fantastic show. Fantastic.
Really?
I liked it. Oh yeah, that's probably one of my favorite incarnations of Superman.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of any of those CW shows. Just because they're too CW for me, like too like teenage soap opera. Like, I don't know.
It didn't start off that way though. Like the first Arrow, like the first 2 seasons were badass, and then like season 3 turned into exactly what you're talking about.
What I mean,
everyone
loved the Flash, you know, and no, it's just nothing but teenage soap opera to me. So I don't know, whatever. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I know. Deathstroke. Wait, who the hell?
Well, that's not Manu Bennett. That's the dude from
Justice League. And then True Blood. Joe Magliano, something.
Mm-hmm. Here's my favorite version of Deathstroke right here. This guy, Manu Bennett.
All right.
He killed it. He killed it as Deathstroke in like Arrow season 2 or 3. Well, now he's dancing. I don't understand where that came from. That never happened. Oh, he's doing the robot too. Shit.
But, Joe Magliano, whatever. He's he definitely needs a big role like that. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know if Deathstroke is a huge role, but he was awesome in True Blood. That's all.
He probably would have we never really got to see him do it. This character. I mean, we saw little tease in what was supposed to happen in Ben Affleck's Batman movie.
Yep.
And then nothing ever happened, and then he never got used in anything else.
No.
So we never really got to see him play Deathstroke. I mean, I would have been all about it. Deathstroke's
yeah.
probably one of my favorite DC characters. You know that.
Yeah.
They don't know that, but you know that.
Wait,
but,
who's
like
they?
I said, I the supporters watching at home.
Right.
Hello, Australia. How are you today? Hello, California. Hello, Canada. I don't know where else everyone else is watching. That's just all I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, no idea either.
Hello, UK. But yeah, like I watched Lois and Superman and Lois, and it was basically about Superman and Lois getting married, and they're like way ahead of the timeline. This isn't like a show about Clark Kent becoming Superman again. This is like him having kids already, like two teenage twins and stuff, and it was pretty decent. I liked it for what it was.
He's got twins.
He's got twins, Jordan and John.
Huh.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm not real big on these DC CW shows either anymore, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I liked it. I might watch some more. I haven't really watched anything from CW since like The Flash season 3, maybe. That was like the last I watched of it.
Whatever was right before Flashpoint. That was the last I watched on Netflix.
Well, I mean, it is on Netflix. If anybody wants to go out there and check out old CW, are they still on Netflix or are they on?
I'm pretty sure
HBO Max now.
No, they still got a deal with Netflix, so they're going to be on there for a couple years.
But are they on HBO Max at all
No.
or no? Oh, nothing. Wow. Damn, they're going to be coming home to HBO Max here soon.
I suppose.
Well, yeah. But I have no idea what's going on with the CW verse anymore.
Although I did watch. Sorry to interrupt. I did watch the first episode. Well, I kind of watched the first episode of whatever it was, where like Kevin Conroy showed up as Bruce Wayne. Whatever that whole crossover was.
Okay. Yeah, it was Infinite Crisis, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like bits of that, but like I saw that part with Kevin Conroy because that's iconic to me.
Yeah.
He's the voice of my childhood as Batman.
I mean, he is Batman. Period.
Yeah. Just like Mark Hamill's the Joker. He's always going to be Joker to me. Yep. Like, I didn't know that growing up either. Like, I had no clue growing up that Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, was the voice of the Joker. I had no clue.
Neither did I.
Not even close.
I had none percent ideas.
I had no idea he was a voice actor until much later in life. Fantastic voice actor, too.
Yeah.
And then he's like, ever since he started getting big again, like I seen him he was in this show, this Templar show I was watching on History Channel. Templar Nights, I think? I don't know what it was called. Yeah, it's called Templar Nights. And he was like in it as like an old Templar, like in the end of season 1.
All right. So
we're making the Templar Knights, we're making them out
so
to be different than probably what they were. What's up?
So he's basically a Jedi again, except without the powers.
Pretty much. I want to see if maybe I can find him on that show, but makes him look like an old man for sure. He was very much an old man on the show. Nope, I can't find anything of him in it. That's weird. It's kind of crazy to me too, like how I know you didn't really watch any of the Star Wars movies, the later ones he was in.
No.
But man, they just bastardized his character. Like Luke Skywalker growing up. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what I hear. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know how you could have 3 iconic characters like Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia through this franchise and then never have a scene with them together. At all. And then you kill 2 of them off and one actually died in real life and you never have that iconic scene of the 3 of them coming together again. what storyteller is ever just sitting there going like, listen, I got 3 of the most iconic characters ever. We're just never gonna have them come together ever, all 3 of them, and we're gonna kill one in the first movie, and then we're gonna kill or bastardize Luke Skywalker in second, and then sadly Princess Leia died in real life, Carrie Fisher, and then we're just never gonna have that moment. We're never gonna have it, and I don't know, man. I watched all the Star Wars movies. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a super fan or anything, because I'm definitely not. But the last movies were not great. They were not my cup of tea. They're somebody's cup of tea. Maybe there's somebody's shot of whiskey, but they're definitely not mine. But they're just kind of boring for me, to be honest with you. And now everything's like all this identity politics and politics in general. It's just like, man, I just want to watch a good movie.
Right.
Like, I just want to enjoy a good story. Like, I don't give a fuck about the message here.
You want to know something crazy? I just heard this story yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time we want to really spend on this, but
spend as much time as you want.
Basically, like, let's say the people on the right, like Republican-leaning people, they're always saying, just get politics out of entertainment, get it out of video games, get it out of everything,
Yeah.
And so as it turns out, the left now agrees, but they
what?
They
agree on something?
Apparently, here, hold on.
I don't believe it. Right?
There's a game coming out, Harry Potter or something. I don't know. It's been the hype, like, oh, you
Harry Potter gonna bring this country together, Ryan?
What's going on is, like, the lead developer or something. Maybe he's the game director. I don't know, something. He made YouTube videos in like 2018, where he like condemned SJWs and stuff.
Okay.
Like, so he's very, or you could say he's very right-leaning, possibly.
Okay.
So the left is like, or the SJW like Twitter mob is trying to get him fired and everything, because we don't want Harry Potter's not about this. And, keep politics out of Harry Potter. So.
You get those darn politics out of my Harry Potter. I want to go to Hogwarts, and I just want to get out of this. I just want to watch my Harry Potter and the Hogwarts, and I just want to be a Hufflepuff, and I just want to enjoy my childhood, Ryan. I just want to enjoy my Hufflepuff, Ryan. That's all.
And like some beer or butter beer and
some butter beer.
I think that's what it's called.
You know what I always wanted out of that show, Ryan? They had these jelly beans that were just all different flavors, and I was like, that sounds fantastic.
I mean, aren't those called jelly beans?
I don't know. I don't know, Ryan. Are they called jelly beans? I don't know.
I mean, aren't real jelly beans just a whole bunch of different flavors?
Well, not like the flavors in Harry Potter, apparently, but it just looked good. Looked like a good time.
All right.
I was all about it. I don't know enough about Harry Potter, but like one of my coworkers is like a huge Harry Potter fan, and she talks about Harry. Well,
so bespoke post,
used to be my coworker, but she would talk about Harry Potter all the time, about how great Harry Potter was. And I'm not gonna sit here and deny that Harry Potter was fantastic. I'm not here to hate on or shame Harry Potter at all. I'm just saying.
Anyways,
here we go.
No, we're not gonna watch it. I just figured I'd post it. That's the story I got for her. Where I heard the story. This dude, Upper Echelon Gaming, he's a fucking fantastic, like, actual journalist. So, I mean, I don't think he would call himself a journalist, but that's definitely what he is. But whatever.
Did you hear about? Don't mean to go off topic here. There's a Chicago lawmaker proposing a bill to ban sale of violent video games.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I heard this today, and I was like, "What?" And it's a bill to ban violent video games like GTA 5. anything that would be human on human violence or human on animal violence. So that'd be pretty much like the whole fucking video game universe here, where
Except
like
for,
the bill will go ahead.
Except for like racing games, maybe, or
Yeah,
Tetris.
Tetris. Yeah, some Uno.
Uno.
The bill will also modify the current definition of violent video game under the criminal code to mean video games that allow user or player to control a character within the video game that is encouraged to perpetrate human-on-human violence in which the player kills or otherwise causes serious physical or psychological harm to another human or an animal. So goodbye, Skyrim. Goodbye, Fallout. Like, what the fuck? Like, why can't we just be allowed to buy and watch whatever the fuck we want? Like, why are people that don't have our same values or even play video games allowed to tell us what we can and cannot play?
Yeah.
Like, let's figure out who this fucking guy is. Democratic Republican Marcus Evans Jr.
No,
Fuck
Democratic.
you, Marcus Evans Jr.
Democratic representative.
Well, fuck him.
So-
Marcus Evans Jr. You can go fuck yourself, pal.
Yep.
You can go fuck yourself. In the butt. I'll go get the lotion for you.
Hot tag.
Now I get to post this. Hold on. Now I get to post this. There you go.
I'll get the lotion, bro.
Oh god. But like seriously, man, like that's gonna kill the whole video game everything. Like we're just not gonna be allowed to fucking like anything anymore, man.
Nope.
Like, do you agree that?
Well, I mean,
someone
what
should
it
have
sounds like is that it's like just in Chicago, you wouldn't be able to buy it, from what I could see. But
the bill has yet to be voted on, but Chicago already imposes a $1,000 fine on retailers who are caught selling violent video games to anyone under 18. So is this just for people under 18?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, let me read this again because it says something about 18. Maybe I'm flipping off the handle. Has introduced a bill that will amend the city's 2012 law that prevents a sale of violent video games to minors, which I thought was already a thing.
It's supposed to be. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll rebring
Why
it.
does amends the violent?
Oh,
video games
I
law.
posted it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm smart.
So changes provisions that restrict sale or rental of violent video games to minors to prohibit the sale of all. Yeah, so no. It's saying to prevent the sale of all violent video games, period, not just for minors.
Well, that is dumb. And I would like to have a talk to... Let's look up this Marcus Evans Jr. guy. Let's look him up. Marcus Evans Jr. Let's see who this guy is. Oh, look at him. Looks like he's still a virgin. Okay. Yeah, I think we should have a talk with this Marcus Evans Jr.
I mean,
'cause he ain't ever...
let's
Sure, he's not going to be the most popular person in the United States. I'll tell you that.
No, not in Chicago anyway. Well,
who's gonna like vote for this? Like, is this like did everybody's like overprotective mother like come together and?
Jesus Christ, this is so stupid.
It is.
No,
like,
no.
How
the district works? It's like one line. Or like a weird. Like here, I'll show you what I'm looking at.
All violent video games. Part of a growing concern over the increased rate of carjacking in the city. So they're blaming the carjackings in the city of Chicago from Grand Theft Auto. Like, are you fucking kidding me? No, that's not why there's more carjackings, you dumb fuck.
No.
Probably because we're living in a fucking pandemic right now, on top of the fact that everything's just going to shit. No, but it's got to be the video games, Ryan. It's got to be the video games. That's what it was. Grand Theft Auto. My God, Ryan. We just can't have nice things, man. Yeah, fuck this dude. Get a hold of... if you're from Illinois, get a hold of this guy and tell him he's a dumb fuck.
Well,
you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Not just Illinois, but you got to be in Chicago and in that 33rd House district.
Well, this is how you don't get reelected right here.
I mean,
This is how you just
seriously.
career
And
suicide.
look at this district, though. That's fucking crazy. Like, there's a thing called gerrymandering where they basically like figure out, okay, this is the district now, and you can just tell that that's what's going on here. It's just one line of, all right, these houses here, I represent you. Type.
It's so stupid.
So stupid.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Marcus Evans Jr., this is how you don't get reelected, pal.
Probably.
'Cause you are going to be the most hated fucking person in America. Like, no one's going to know who the fuck you are right now, but, like, I don't know who's going to vote for this. But this would be stupid. But, like, we're already, oh my god, like, who, oh, I'm so pissed. I saw this online today, and I was like, man, like, that's going to kill the whole video game business.
Well, the thing is here, no. It's just in Chicago. So, it's not like...
But you said it was going to be worldwide, though. You said this
No.
was going to be... Okay.
Who said that?
I thought you said this was going to be...
No. It's just one of those HB bills, so it's either in Illinois or... Let me see. I'm trying to find out, according to the summary of the men's video game code of 2012... Well, yeah, it's just one of those HB bills, so it's a local bill.
So so what are they going to do? Go to your house? Like, if you buy it online from your PlayStation store or your Xbox store, and they're going to go check you, like, the law's going to come in your house and be like, hey, man, you better not be having that Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know.
PlayStation.
I have no idea how.
Or you can't buy it off eBay or fucking Amazon and have it sent to your house, because that's a no-no, pal.
No idea.
That's so dumb. Like, that's so dumb. Like, this is what we're wasting our taxpayer money on, guys. Well,
but again,
not Australia.
At least it's Chicago.
Not Australia.
So, well, Australia, their video game code is terrible. I don't know if you
my
know
god,
that or
really?
not. Yeah, it's like...
What?
It is...
Australia?
I mean, you know, obviously they allow games and stuff. It's not like... It's nothing like that exactly, but it's like the South Park game, Stick of Truth. Let me see if I can find a picture here.
I'm looking for the video game laws right now, pal. There's a list of banned games. What? The Medium. The Medium, like, that's a new game that's out right now. Wastelander 3. Oh my gosh. South Park, The Stick of Truth.
It's not
banned because of a scene of sexual violence involving minors.
It's not banned.
Saints Row.
Okay, all right. If that's what they're saying, then no. These games probably aren't banned, but like
it says banned.
With South Park here, this is what they did.
The Witcher 2.
This is what they did instead of play the scene.
The Blitz League. Oh my gosh, that's a football game, Ryan.
Well, well. Here.
Oh, some of these games got overturned. DayZ. Oh, pardon me.
So instead of
Sexy Poker.
Instead of playing the scene in the Stick of Truth, they would play that. Or they'd put up that image of a crying koala.
Wow.
So it's not banned, but sorry, Australia, you're not allowed to play this section of the game. In this part, Mr. Mackey, Craig, Mr. Slave, and you have been abducted. They are bound to high tables, still appear to be asleep, and are being thoroughly probed through their anuses. Oh, that's what it is. It's the alien abduction scene.
Wow.
You trust me and I failed you.
He's a good actor, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. But, like, seriously, Australia. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He's obviously the best Alfred.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite one.
Jeremy Irons could have been pretty good too, but who knows?
Well, we never really got to see Jeremy Irons really.
No.
Be out.
From what we did see, I really liked him, but
There isn't anything I haven't liked Jeremy Irons in, though, to be honest with you.
yeah.
I might be biased. I just think he's a fantastic... He's one of those actors that if I see him in a movie, like if I see his name in a movie, I'm probably going to check it out because I like Jeremy Irons. Just like if I see Mel Gibson's name in a movie, I was like, from the 90s especially, I'm probably going to check that out because I like Mel Gibson. Maybe I don't like the messages in his personal life he's thrown out there, but I enjoy him as an actor. I just want to throw that out there so I don't get the mob after me. But man, this is crazy that Australia, I'm just so sorry. I love you, Australia.
But
you know,
they definitely have like some of the outside of like I think the UAE, maybe Saudi Arabia, so one of those countries. I don't remember. I think Australia is either like number 1 or not number 1, number 2 or number 3, and most restricted video game policy laws things.
Do you think that's why there's so many nice Australians? Because they're just not. They don't see this kind of violence and or sexual content of any kind. They're just super nice. Like Canadians. I like Canadians.
No.
Oh man.
Oh wow, that was cool.
Why are Australians so nice, Ryan?
No.
Is it like a false thing? Like are they just like a false sense of security? Like they're just luring us in that they're so nice, but then they're secretly going to beat us up and take all of our money and our video games that they can't play on their systems?
Well, I mean, in the Grand Theft Auto universe, we did go to war with them. So, I think in the 80s. I think in the 80s, America went to war with Australia. I don't know. I just remember like the talk radio stations in San Andreas. They would always talk about the American-Australia War. So
man, no wonder they're mad they couldn't get to play their GTA. Though, like it seems like they're playing GTA because isn't like someone you play games with, like inviting you to play GTA online with them?
Yeah, Rosie.
Yeah. Who I think is not a real person. Like, I just think she's a made-up person you guys say is in your chat with you, because I've never heard her say a word.
No. And apparently she's just uncomfortable sharing her voice, so whatever.
Well, that's fine, but it's just super weird. Like, for the longest time, I didn't think anybody you played with was real, because half your videos was just you talking to yourself, and I was like, oh, okay. All right. I got it. So it's like, damn. Speaking of which, should we make the announcement that I'm going to be joining your little universe here?
Yeah, sure thing. Why not? Yeah,
we're making this a thing.
Dave's going to be joining the live streams, or I don't know about the live streams, but we'll definitely try to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Well, we definitely got different time zones with Michigan and Colorado. Not to be mistaken with Colorado, but with Colorado. But like I'm gonna go get a PS4 on Monday hopefully and get some Red Dead and I'll join you guys at some point. Like I told you though, I want to play a little bit just so I'm not like level 1 day 1 trying to play with you guys. Like I want to try to get a decent horse and the guns I want and I don't know.
I don't remember how much gold you get right away, but definitely become a trader first.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That way, like, you can just like do some trader runs with me, and you'll get the trader XP and all that.
For sure, that was the plan. I just want to make sure I get my Navy pistols, revolvers, or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite guns. But yeah, it just seems like a lot of fun, man. And I don't play any online stuff really, so I've mostly just been playing it on Xbox by myself.
Right.
Because I'm a loner. You know, I'm a hermit.
I mean, that's how I was for the longest time, too, up until, like, I don't know, November I started actually trying to play with people. And I would just, like, walk up to them and do ceremonial sneaky circles. And then there's this one British dude named Brian. I haven't played with him since, but He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this guy's been following me all day. That's when Aces showed up. Aces has showed up in some streams before. Like he was I don't know, a few streams ago, he just showed up and like put a bounty on me. I was like, oh damn it, it's this jerk, even though I know who it is. But yeah, or no, he showed up. I think it was me, just me, Rosie, and Sasha, and he wanted to do a posse battle just out of nowhere.
Oh, that's great. Well, your last stream started off like with a bang. Like you guys were getting attacked like right off the bat.
Yep.
You just signed on. You're just starting, and all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? There's a big gun battle going on behind you. It was crazy.
Yep.
Then you guys left. You're like, fuck this shit. You just took off. And I was like, I don't blame you, man. But like, we were talking about we want to do Red Dead together.
Yeah.
GTA Online maybe. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to be buying right away, but like Red Dead for sure. GTA Online sounded like fun.
Could be.
And,
I really don't know about GTA. Like,
me either.
I'll try it with Rosie because apparently she really loves it, but I don't know.
But it could be something. Like, it looks like it's more fun to play with friends than it is.
Yeah, but either way, it's like some asshole on one of those like flying bikes is just gonna come up and shoot you with a missile. So
true. Yeah, I don't know. It might be something to do.
I'm not saying that. Of course, we can try it out and stuff.
But I definitely want to like do Fallout 76 together. I think you and I will actually like that game because I've played it on Xbox since it got better, I'll say. And I really enjoyed it. I played with my friend Christine, who's like was my supervisor at one time, and we had a blast. We played for like 3 hours. Her and I have very different styles of playing video games though, because she'll like stay in the same area for the whole time, and I'll go into an area, I'll clear it out, I'll get all the loot, and then I'll leave. I'll leave the area, and she will stay there. It was, yeah. So we did that, but like we both enjoy Fallout, so I just figured, hey man, why not? It looks a lot more. It's a lot more fun to play with friends than it is just by yourself. I'll just say that. But,
yeah, I'm sure. But again, my biggest gripe is that I'm afraid of the grind. Because again, this I've showed you this before. Told you to watch it. It's like, I don't know, almost a half hour long, but it's one of the best. I don't know if you want to call it a documentary, but best look at the shit show that was Fallout 76. Which
it's definitely gotten so much better though, Ryan.
I'm sure. I'm not. In fact, I know it has, but no, the grind. Like, apparently you can't even store shit anywhere without.
Really?
I mean, that's what I hear. I don't know if you gotta buy like a locker or something, but like I don't know.
What I did was
like
go ahead. No. Since I played it, I can store stuff.
Okay.
Like you just like you get like your own. You build your own little like.
Right, base.
Like your own little area, your own base, and you can store your shit. It's got somewhere you can store all your stuff.
Okay.
Because it's the same area that you can build, build weapons, and just like you would in the regular Fallout game, where you mod your weapons and shit.
Yeah.
It's but basically you just gotta go back to your base and like drop all your shit off, and then you can mod your shit and then leave again, and then fast travel back to your base or to wherever you want to fucking go. I mean, it's just like Fallout. It's just a little different. But it's definitely got a lot better, man. I swear, you and I would have a blast playing it.
Yeah, I'm sure we would. It's just, I'm just worried.
I know.
I don't even know if I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm mostly just optimistic about it. Just
we can make it fun no matter what, Ryan. We will make it fun. But that's the only games I can think of right off the top of my head. I don't know if you have any ideas for online games we could play.
Just do our WWE gimmick.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. That is gonna be fun. I'm so excited for that. We've been talking about that one for a long time.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure which idea we'll want to do, but because there's.
I figured we'll just do what was it called? Universe mode. Let's grab like whoever we want.
I run a show and you run a show, or
no? I think we'll just do the one show.
Okay.
Because I think one show will keep people's attention. I don't know about multiple shows.
Yeah, true.
But we can do commentary on it, and it'll be fucking hilarious. We'll just do like like simulations. We won't even fucking control it. We'll just just watch how fun that will be. Like we won't, I don't know. It'll just be fun. We'll have fun with it. We'll make it fun. It'll be cool. I'm just trying to think about
do we want to do like fake wrestlers, or like Haas and like a E-Fed type situation, or do we want to?
That's gonna be so much work to do it that way. I just figure we just grab people already made.
All right.
I mean, if you want to like sit there for 3 months and make as many characters as you can.
I mean, I've got most of the reject roster done already. A lot of them. A lot of the reject roster done anyway.
And we could do 2 promotions. We could do like one with like real people, and then we could do the reject roster. That's fine.
Well, it's a show roster, but
okay.
It's a show roster with like some rejects in between, and some other like downloaded, like people put their cause up, and yeah.
Hey, it works for me, man. I don't fucking care. I just want to have fun. It'll be a good time. We'll make it fun. Dave Van Dave and Ryan, whatever last name you want to use.
You'll be able to make Nick Van Core, and I'll be able to download it. Same with
I can make the E-Fed version of Nick Van Core. I don't know about like real version. of Nick Van Core.
You've seen this, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, I've showed it to you on Twitter, at least.
I'm sure you have. Yeah, you've shown me all that.
Let me see.
What version am I going to have to buy? Is it 19?
Yeah, 19.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I was saying. Like we could do, we can do the just Red Dead right now until just kind of figure out our little groove of how we want to do this, and then we can keep adding more content from there. Let's watch this because this is going to be good. I don't think has anybody else seen this. Like, do you want this on the?
Yeah, I mean, my channel's already out there with the last podcast, or not my channel, but my personal YouTube's already out there. So.
All right, let's play it. Let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Right. By the way, you've got the Ascension music. You basically
nice.
Your entrance is Ascension right here.
I like it.
The video on the side there.
I dig it. I love that you have the show logo on here too, by the way.
I mean, it's not really. It's just some S I found on like in the game logos, and just like made it a S for the show logo.
I love it.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Ryan Harris.
By Ryan.
From Traverse City, Michigan, weighing in at 237
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
Oh my gosh. Brian, we need to read the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the gear, but
well, that's based on that NVC logo I made for you like 20 years ago.
No, the logo's fine. I just want long tights and kick pads.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that goat. Look, man. Oh, man, I haven't had a... Oh. Who's this?
And his opponent from the
Robert Fuller.
He's from the past. I love that.
I love it.
The legend, Robert Fuller.
He's a legend, Ryan. He's a legend. I'll have to make like a new Nick Van Core for you.
Yeah.
Get ready, guys.
Give him like a
singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure
and
you
whatever characters I used in my E-Fed days. Do you have threesome on here?
No.
Oh God, we got to make threesome.
Because Brian Douglas is already a part of this.
Oh right. He looks like Pat Patterson.
Well,
He reminds
yeah.
He reminds me of Pat Patterson. I know people are gonna be watching this and being like, wrestling. Who's Pat Patterson?
But no, shit. In Reject, he was called the Breathing Legend.
The Breathing Legend.
Because he's actually still alive.
You're telling me we couldn't have fun with that? We could have so much fun with that.
Yeah. We got to watch this. This is seriously like one of the best things I've ever created. The modern day missionaries.
This was yeah, for sure. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, it's so good. Jesus loves this guy. I love it. Oh, that's fantastic, bro.
Or no, not
the assless chaps.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tag team action coming up. And given the state of the tag team division right now, how incredibly competitive it is.
This is going to be amazing.
Might just make or break one of these teams.
Oh, it's going to break them all right.
Plus, I've got the Reject tag team, Texas Hold'em. They're the toughest mans in Texas.
I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I don't remember what I called them. Probably just like the Outlaws or something. I don't know.
But we could have a lot of fun with this. Like, we can. I mean, shit. Like if we just do it as like a simulation, we just sit there and commentate. We're gonna have to start from the beginning because I'm sure you've already done like a universe mode with, like I don't know, like a year's worth of universe mode with this.
Probably more than that, honestly.
You know what's really sad, Ryan? It probably took me a year to fill up all the creative spots.
I'm not sure if I ever did. I probably did.
Oh, dude, I did, and I didn't even get to start universe mode, and then and then the next WWE 2K game came out, and I was like, oh well, fuck.
Well,
last one I got was 19 though.
Yeah,
I didn't even bother with 20.
I could tell that was just going to be a shit show. Like I don't know why. Like I had no idea about the behind the scenes shit. I had no idea that Ukes left or anything like that. I don't know. I just could tell it was going to be a shit show.
I don't know. I was just getting bored with it. It was just the same thing, like just a little bit of updated roster, and then you had to pay like all this money to get these characters that you weren't going to get right away. It wasn't until like months and months later you were going to get the downloadable characters that you really wanted.
Yep.
And I was just like, I'm just over that shit.
Honestly, the only draw for 20 was China. That would have been the only reason I'd have got it. Really, I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was what was it? The showcase mode about like the womenness. That could have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, what was it?
I never even played the showcase mode, bro. I never play any of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, all I ever do is universe mode. Like that's all I do.
All right, fair enough.
You know me, I'm a weird.
No. I mean,
to video games.
No, not really. It's. I get it. Showcase mode is fun sometimes. It's like I mean the best modern wrestling game was 2K14. That was the last the last game on like the 360 generation PS3. That shit was awesome. Like you could still import music from like your hard drive.
Oh, so I remember that.
You could have Sandman and like come out to enter Sandman and shit.
That was so cool.
But
I never got to use it though. Like I never got to use that. I wanted to. Yeah,
even then I made a whole bunch of Reject people from there, and I was using their actual theme songs. That was fun.
Back when we could use like licensed music, can't even do that in indie wrestling anymore.
Oh shit!
Have you seen this? I just want to throw this out here. Have you seen this one?
No. Oh, yeah, maybe I've seen that. I don't know. Hold on.
What did you think of this one? I didn't really like the look because this doesn't look real. It looks like it's like cartoonish looking, and I was like, ugh.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
I didn't care for like the design of like what the characters look like, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Ukes is involved in this.
Yeah.
Just didn't look believable. It just, I know he wanted to go with like the No Mercy style.
Yep.
Kind of look, but.
And the gameplay too, supposedly.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be much more arcadey and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, they're coming out with some sort of GM mode as like a separate game or some shit.
Yeah, it's like a mobile game or something.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
She can't even hit that move like that in real life. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and I was kind of like, oh, that's a pass.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But remember back in the No Mercy days when you could do the 3D, how like cool that was going to be, but it was like harder than hell because you needed 2 people to do it. No Mercy was still probably one of my favorite games of all time, though.
Yeah, I'd say it's like my number 2.
Is it still your number 2? Because it had like a crazy like not universe mode, but like a story mode or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was called. Yeah.
Oh, there were so many like options that could happen that you could get to where you wanted to go, but it was so cool. I had a blast. That and Revenge, WCW Revenge, man, I can't even tell you how many hours I played that game. I would go rent an N64 from like a video game rental place. Like I know those are barely around anymore. Like a Blockbuster, like where I live, there's a Family Video. It was called, and I would beg and plead with my mom to go and rent an N64 for like 2 days during the weekend and play like Perfect Dark and WCW Revenge or whatever, and then eventually I ended up buying an N64. But
yeah, I had both a PlayStation and 64 eventually, but
same.
I had a.
Wasn't for a while though.
Yeah, well, must have only been like about a year apart, I think.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I didn't get a PlayStation until like '97.
Oh really?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
What was one of the first games you got?
I didn't get a Nintendo until like '95. Just a NES, you know.
Yeah. Well, what was like the first game you ever got then? Like, what got you into
PlayStation
video
or
no, just in general?
I mean, Mario, pretty much.
Yeah, Mario would probably be for me too.
We
had a McDonald's where I lived where part of it looked like this old like 50s style McDonald's, and they had like a little like NES video game set up, and it had the old McDonald's video game. McDonald's had a video game, if you can believe it or not.
Yeah, I know.
And they would have it on there, and they had Super Mario, and that was like one of the first times I remember playing it. And then my parents got me a regular NES, which had like Duck Hunt and Super Mario on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually Super Nintendo came out, and suddenly I got that. And my mom would tell me that she would play the games while I was gone, so she could get good and like, you know, we could bond and stuff and play. But I had no idea. She goes, yeah, when you'd go to school, like I'd turn it on, I'd play and play and play just so I could keep up with you. And I was so much better at video games like that as a kid, dude. I was so much better at like Mario. We got drunk one night. Like I'd have to say it was like right when I first started wrestling. I was probably 19 or 20, and we would I would go downstate and party. We'd like, you know, we'd have our wrestling show, and then we'd go, you know, have a like a nice like party and stuff, and we'd all get fucking drunk and shit. We'd pull out the old NES Mario, and oh my god, dude, I was fucking like I used to like blow through that game and just be really good, and like I'm sitting there and I'm like dying like every 5 seconds. I'm like, wow, like did I get terrible at this game or what? But I used to be really good. That and Duck Hunt, we were playing Duck Hunt too, and like I was so bad. But man, video like if I'd like, there's part of me that wishes I could be that young again now, playing video games, like because the video games now are just like light years to what we were playing as a kid.
Well, yeah.
But man, because I remember sitting there waiting for like No Mercy to come out, and like I'd get like Game Informer magazine or Game Pro or whatever, and I'd just like every month just be sitting there reading the articles, being like, oh man, in like a year I get to play this video game. Or like Warzone, when that came out, like,
yeah, Warzone was like a big like myth for a while there. Like,
yep. Mm-hmm.
is it actually happening, or what's going on? Like,
or Attitude was like shit. Hold on. Did you ever play WCW versus the World? I think it was called.
Yeah, versus the World. That's why I.
That was the whole reason I got the PlayStation.
Exactly, same.
It was the whole reason.
Well, I forget why. Amidst interruptions and everything, I forget why I exactly wanted to pulse it. Oh, that's why I had to figure out. I think No Mercy is my number 2. Yeah, No Mercy, number 2.
I'm looking. Red Dead's Red Dead's number 10. Super Mario 64. I never got to play Super Mario 64.
Oh, it's awesome.
I mean, never got to play it.
It is so much fun, bro.
I played GoldenEye a million times, though.
Yeah.
Like, there was so many weekends, bro, that I would go to a friend's house, like in junior high. I'd go to my friend's house, we'd play this in Perfect Dark. NFL Blitz, I never got to play NFL Blitz. Fallout 4, we were just talking about Fallout 4 earlier, and God, that's one of my favorite games. I never got to play Mass Effect. You got regular Super Mario and Tetris. Well, I didn't know how to... Go ahead.
This number 7 was NFL games. Like, Blitz, because Blitz is kind of what got me into NFL games, like, totally.
Really?
And so... But, you know, just NFL games, when they actually gave a shit, unlike now, you know...
unlike now, for sure.
They were fun, you know?
I loved playing the universe modes in, like, Madden.
Universe
back like it's... I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just so used to it.
That was just...
Like franchise mode.
That was just like a cute moment or something.
Well, like franchise mode, like back in 2000, like Madden 06 or 08, like they had like some of the best franchise modes. Yep. And now it's just like a shell of what it used to be. That's why I loved playing NCAA football games.
Yeah.
Where you just play as college teams and shit. They had like the best like franchise modes.
Really?
Oh yeah, because you could recruit guys. Like it was so fun because you could play this little mini game of recruiting guys to go to the school, you know, and you could find like diamonds in the rough. Like you just look at like 2-star, because you know it goes from like 5-star to like 1 stars, and you could find little diamonds in the rough, like you know, like this 2-star that's gonna end up being like a 90%er and stuff. Like NCAA football is some of my favorite games. They stopped doing them though because of you know what I'm saying? But I guess it's coming back, so I'm real excited about that. I'm hoping it's going to be just as fun as like the last one they played. They used to have like college basketball too. They stopped doing that one too. So
yeah.
But oh man, dude, I remember we talked about it in one episode where I was talking about how I like the only games I ever really played for the longest time was like Madden. It's like the only game I played. And then like my world was shattered when like my ex-fiance was like, "Have you ever played Skyrim?" And I was like, "What's a Skyrim?" And she goes, "Oh man." She was just like, "Oh well, I'll see you in a month."
Yeah.
No, because I went into GameStop. I got like a one that was already like a used copy and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a shot." I'd never watched like anything on YouTube or anything like that, because I didn't have internet at the time, and so she was just like, "Oh, try that." So I just blindly bought it, and I was like, "Well, okay, sure, let's throw it in there." And then we got to the intro scene, and I'm like, "All right, okay." All right, then, like, man, I'm not kidding you. She was right, because she was like texting me later, and I was getting annoyed because it's like you're interrupting me playing my game right now. I just wanted to play some fucking Skyrim. But then after that, that's how I found out Fallout, because I found out Bethesda made that too, and I was like, well, I like this game. Maybe I'll like Fallout.
Yeah.
And then you and I had no idea that we both liked these games. By the way. We had no idea until we just brought it up one day, and you're like, I like Fallout 4 too, and I was like, what? You do?
I mean, I think, honestly, I'm pretty sure Skyrim was unless you count San Andreas, GTA San Andreas, because that's kind of a role-play game too, when you come down to it, but other than the story's very linear. But then again, so is Skyrim's, but...
Yeah.
Pretty sure Skyrim was the first like role-playing game I ever played. And how the hell is that not in my top 10?
I was gonna say, I don't see it in your top 10, bro.
Should probably have Skyrim instead of Fallout. I think it's got to be in my honorable mentions, isn't it? At least no, yeah, there it is. It's in my honorable
NBA
mentions.
2K20, huh?
Huh?
You liked NBA? You have it in your honorable mentions. NBA 2K20.
Yeah, well, remember, like... I
got it for free.
Yeah, it was just a couple months ago. We were talking about it, and I made Shake and Bake Warren Blake.
I love it.
That was my dude.
I love it. That's fucking awesome.
But no, like, I used to play this, I guess it was a college, like, basketball game back on, like, SNES, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That shit, I love that for whatever reason. Like, I never played NBA Jam. Well, actually, I probably played it, but never like got into it. And I used to love like shooting hoops and shit when I was a kid, and
same.
And we probably talked about it already at like back in the day, and like how big the Chicago Bulls were, and and
Michael Jordan.
You had to at least appreciate that, So I don't know, and NBA 2K20, when I got it for free a couple months ago, it just kind of reignited that spark in me, I guess.
It's a pretty fun game. They're pretty fun games, like
Yeah, for what they are, yeah.
For what they are, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play it every day, but like I had 2K15, like I got at like a used game store. I just was like looking around. I was like, you know what? I don't have any like basketball games. I grabbed it and I played it, and I played it a lot. The only bad thing was like I couldn't upgrade anything because like the game was so old.
Yeah.
That like they had closed down any of the stuff. But like it looks really fun. And then I seen you playing Tony Hawk on one of your streams, and that looked pretty fun. I remember playing that back in the day too.
Yeah. Although, like, now that I've replayed it since placing it here in my honorable mentions,
I
mean it's good and fun and stuff, but for some reason it's not as good as I remember. So I don't know what game I was playing. Maybe
different time, man.
Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, it is still a blast. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
That's
when I found out like all these girls I didn't know played video games. Because they posted like there's a bunch of girls on my Facebook were talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater and how that was one of their favorite games, and I'm sitting here going like, you liked video games? Like you never you never told me this. Like I've known you how long, and you never told me you played video games. But I found out like all these girls I knew like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I was like, okay, because I had the demo of this game. I never played like the actual game. I had a demo of it. Where it's just where that area you were playing for like the longest time. It was just that area, and so you would just I just played it over.
That it's not a skate park. It's
like indoors.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They had that pool. Yeah.
Okay.
That was like the only area there was, and I just played that over and over and over and over again. Like I couldn't save anything or nothing. It was on the PlayStation 1. It was
right.
Because you'd get demo discs for things sometimes, like just for games. You'd buy a game and they'd have like a demo disc of like a bunch of other games you could play, or that would be coming out soon. And Tony Hawk was in that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's where I played a couple of the Need for Speed games too. Because when I got a PlayStation, that was like one of the first games I started playing was Need for Speed, the first one.
What about that? Might have just been on N64.
No, it was on PlayStation.
No.
Oh, okay.
Cruising USA.
Oh, yeah. I loved Cruising USA, man.
Rush too. I don't know.
Rush was pretty badass.
Rush, no, the second one specifically, they had like a stunt course. We played the shit out of that.
I believe it, dude. my best friend Nick, growing up, where I got the name Nick Van Core. His first name was Nick. He spelled it the same way.
Oh.
He had like every new system that came out like immediately it came out, because he had some money growing up. So I would go over to his house and we'd play like all sorts of games. Like every new like racing game that came out, he would have, and we played Cruising USA for like months. I'd go over to his house, we'd play. He had all the Rush games. My little cousin had all the Rush games. Of course, I never got to play him when I was over his house. I could only watch him. But man, we had like Cruising USA, like the arcade version at like a Little Caesars by me.
Mm-hmm.
So like every birthday, we'd go to Little Caesars and I'd play on like in their arcade for like hours, and Cruising USA was like my jam. Because you could sit in a seat and you could do manual or non-manual, but you had like a driver, you had like a steering wheel and shit, and man, it was just, I had a blast. And then I'd go play putt-putt golf afterwards. It was a good day. Fucking awesome. I miss those days. Those were like some of the best birthdays, just because you got to eat pizza. I mean, I got to eat pizza. I got to go play mini golf, and I got to go to an arcade, and it was awesome. It was so good, man. And usually like it wasn't the greatest wrestling pay-per-views, but Hog Wild would always be on during like my birthday, like that weekend.
Oh yeah.
Hog Wild would be on, and I'd be like, "Oh hell yeah!" I get to watch, and I get the pay-per-view too. So I mean, my parents were pretty cool about that. I'm not saying my childhood was sunshine and rainbows or anything, but I had some good moments, man.
Yeah.
I had some great time. And Halo, you got Halo on here.
My honorable mentions, yeah.
And I only played the first one. I think we talked about this before. But I played the first one with my friend Joe, who lived like right down the road from me. I had no idea about Halo or anything. Like I didn't know anything about Xbox at all. Like I was just like I told you, I just played Madden on my PlayStation 2. That was all I was doing. And I went over to his house. He had broken his leg or something. I can't remember, but he was stuck at his house.
Oh yeah,
And I went to visit him, and he was like playing Halo. He was like, "Oh hey, do you want to play?" And I was like, I guess I was never much of a shooter guy. Like I was never into shoot 'em games until probably Fallout, I guess. But we played Halo.
What about GoldenEye?
See, I played multiplayer with friends, but I never owned the game. It was never one of those things where I was like, Perfect Dark though. Perfect Dark, I would say I played quite a bit. I'd always rent that game. But Halo was the first shoot 'em up game I ever played, ever. And we had a blast, dude. We played for Saturday and Sunday. We played, Friday, Saturday, and then part of Sunday. We played the whole fucking game. And that was the first time I had ever played a shoot 'em up game. I guess it's not. But it was the first time I had played a game like that with a friend, a multiplayer game like that. Because the graphics, original Xbox and Halo, those graphics blew me away, dude. I was holy crap, this. I need to get one of these. I never ended up getting one.
Yeah, the Xbox, The graphics kind of blew away the PS2.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're kind of neck and neck, but the subtle differences in Xbox were just amazing.
They had some really cool games too. Like there was like this game, like the Star Wars game that he also had. That I was like,
was it Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
What?
That's how Mass Effect was created. BioWare made that. Yeah.
Really?
BioWare made Knights of the Old Republic, and then they were like, you know what? Let's make our own like space opera adventure thing. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Why didn't they ever make another one?
Another what? Oh, Knights of the Old Republic?
Knights of the Old Republic, because that was like a huge game. Like it was so fun.
I'm guessing like they lost the license, or the Star Wars license or something. I don't know.
I think it was Knights of the Old Republic. It was a Star Wars game where you could choose to be like a good guy or a bad.
I mean, I never played it, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic.
But you know me, I love games like that where I can make my own character. And I can choose what I want to do, just like in Skyrim and Fallout, where you can choose to be, what you want to be. That's why I like this Red Dead Online thing, is you can, create your own character and do whatever you want. And I love games like that. Those are my favorite games. I know we've talked about that before, but I wish they would make the new Grand Theft Auto games kind of that way, where like I could just make my guy.
That'd be cool.
That would be, but then you couldn't do any of the voiceover stuff.
Yeah,
I mean you could.
Well, yeah, I mean they've been doing that for years though too. Like have a selection of voices and you choose the voice.
Right.
Stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Right. But that's kind of what I thought Cyberpunk was going to end up being.
Yeah.
Where you just created your own guy. It was going to be like a life simulator, and I was so fucking excited for that.
Yep. Me too.
So
man.
disappointed. So
we all were.
I knew you were going to be way more disappointed than I was playing though. Like as soon as I started playing, and I was like, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't. Oh, this is. Oh, okay." Like right away, like I did something wrong, and the cops were on me, and I was like, "I don't like this. I don't like."
What the hell? I turned around, and the cops were right there. The fuck?
Because like I was playing it like Skyrim and Fallout, like right away. I was like, "I'm stealing this." Oh fuck!
Well, I mean, there's no like theft. There's no theft system, but.
Well, I didn't know that. Like, I just started taking things, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, and you can. There's no theft system.
I thought there was.
No.
I thought I was being cool. And then, I just started killing random people, like, in, like, an alley, and I was like, oh, fuck, yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, and I was like,
the first time I got wanted, like, in Cyberpunk, it's one of those, like, generic NPC animations you see like throughout the whole fucking city and stuff.
Yep.
But it's the first time I saw it. It was just like a dude holding up a girl and he's like kind of dragging her. I mean, not dragging her, but she's obviously like stumbling.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's about to rape her. So I killed the dude.
Yeah.
And nope, got wanted. And she all ran off, or she did the I'm scared, ducked down and ran off.
Yep.
So.
Yep. There was parts where, like, I was attacking, like, I'd go into an alley or something, because it said there was, like, it'd have, like, that icon where it was showing, like, a crime in progress.
Yeah.
And I went into this alley, and I started just slaughtering everybody, like, all, like, the bad guys with, like, my katana. And it wouldn't go away for, like, the longest fucking time. And I'm sitting there going, like, why, what the hell? Like, why is this still flashing? Why I look around and I find a dude who's like in a corner hiding, and he was a dude that I was supposed to kill. I didn't know. I thought he was like some guy I saved for like the longest time, and then I killed him, and I finally it finally went away, and I could get all the progress points from it. But I was just like, I was so disappointed in that game, man.
Yeah, most everybody was.
I really hope that game gets fixed or something. I know that CD Projekt Red's going through quite a bit right now with like a hacking situation, and I know we talked about that. Lawsuits. They pissed off the PlayStation owner or bigwig, and oh man. But I just really hope they stop making games like this where like they're not finished or they're not what they say they are, and they just throw them out there, and like. man, Bethesda did that with 76, and it was like, oh man, that I was so happy I did not buy that game right away like I planned on it. But I did with Cyberpunk, as I figured, after looking at Witcher 3, and the way you talked about it, and the way I was reading reviews for everything about the game, and I was like, oh man, this game is going to be a game changer.
Well, the thing is, CD Projekt Red have always been about, consumer first. They're not about the money. That's always been their mantra. And then Cyberpunk Cyberpunk was Cyberpunk. So I don't know, man. Like, who knows? Any video game company can do it now. That's.
Well, it just seems like that's the way everyone's going right now, and it's like, why?
Exactly.
Like way to kill the business, man. Who's gonna want? It's like buying a beta version of a game, and then it's like, well, it might get better, it might not.
Or here. Let me try and find this.
Make me want to kind of buy an NBA 2K game now. There was one for like $10 the other day on Xbox, and I was like, should I get it? I didn't though. I ended up buying a couple movies. But I agree with you with the GTA games, man. Those were really fun. I still haven't played any of the Mass Effect games though, and I'm kind of.
I would hold off until the Legendary.
Yeah, you said that we talked about that.
Because again, Mass Effect 1 is it's no. I don't know if I could even replay it, honestly. But
really, that bad?
Yeah, I mean it's just the combat is so it's terrible. But here, this is Ryan George, a YouTuber, kind of.
Hey, Ryan George, I know you're out there listening.
But this is basically what we were just talking about, and it's a fun little thing. Hopefully it's not a big deal to play it. All
right, I'm sure.
Less than 2 minutes.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi there. Hello. Would you like to buy this puzzle from me? It's very nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good-looking puzzle. Here's my credit card. Okay, great. Thank you. Here you go. Wait, the box says 1,000 pieces. Yeah. There are like maybe 100 pieces in here. Oh, yeah. That should be. Yeah, no, we'll fix that. What do you mean? We'll send you more pieces. Once they're done. Okay. And what about this? This is paper. Yeah, that part's a piece of paper for now. This whole section of the puzzle is an uncut piece of paper. Well, we weren't exactly done making the puzzle, but thank you so much for buying it, though. Why would you sell me this if it's not finished? Well, see, the thing is, we wanted the money now, so. It's understandable. I don't think that means you didn't complete your end of the transaction is how I feel about it. But we will eventually, probably. This piece is clearly broken in two. Well, we could probably patch that with, like, some tape. This one is straight up a triangle. That's not gonna fit into anything. Oh, yeah, no, that's not supposed to be a triangle. We'll make that not a triangle at a certain point, I imagine. It should have not been a triangle right away. Oh, dude, I value that feedback so much. That has a lot of value to me. We'll fix that in, like, 4 months. 4 months? Now is when I need to do the puzzle. But other than the missing or broken things, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I can see the pixels on this thing. It looks nothing like the resolution of the box photo. Well, that's because, I mean, the box was done on a really, really good printer that most people can't afford or get their hands on. The nice photo is what made me want to buy the puzzle. Listen, you give us like a year, you're gonna really enjoy this puzzle. You're gonna go fix it. It's our #1 priority here. What are you saying? Not just gonna move on to your next money-making scheme.
Oh, I would never do that. Going on.
Okay. Would you like to buy an extension for the puzzle, though? Oh my God, it's only $30.
Oh, it's like verbatim what's going on right now. For real.
It's a good time. No, Ryan George, he does some awesome skits. They're fun. Like the first guy to whatever series, those are fun. Like the first guy to have a name, or the first guy to open a restaurant, the first guy to play tag. Those are all fun, but yeah,
that's cool, man.
He's a cool little sketch show thing, YouTuber.
I do kind of want to go get a basketball game now. I don't even like I don't even like pro basketball right
now. No, neither do I. I mean, I haven't even thought about basketball until fucking I got 2K20 for free. So
Well, hey, there you go. Sorry.
Had a good time with it.
I've heard the basketball ratings have not been going very well, though.
Apparently not. I don't know.
Apparently, because I know this because it popped up on my YouTube feed when I was, on like on my Xbox, you go to YouTube, it'll have like certain content just pop up on your screen, and it was like some Sports Wars stuff, and it was like AEW wrestling outdraws the Celtics versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh wow.
You just reminded me by bringing up AEW, something major that just happened, and
oh, I seen that. Yeah.
The Big Show, Paul White.
Who's the Big Show?
Well, it's some big news. Oh, sorry, I stole that from a Cultaholic just now. Yeah, Big Show. He's he is all elite now, which is
he's all elite.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
did he turn heel already?
I have no idea, but I'm sure by tonight he'll debut as a face and end up as a heel. So apparently he's making his first appearance tonight. So
what do you think made him want to jump ship?
Maybe having a match with Shaq. Maybe
the one that was supposed to happen. And didn't he have like a TV show? I thought was happening.
Yeah, I know. He had a like little sitcom on Netflix called The Big Show Show. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe it got canceled right away. Because I know Netflix canceled like everything.
Yeah, I believe it. So you're saying his acting career did not pan out? He's like, I better go join all elite.
Either way, you would think he's a WWE like lifer, you know?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
I know it wasn't like I know it's big news, but a lot of people were just taking it as a joke more so than like a big time acquisition.
No, I don't think it's a big time acquisition though, because he's only gonna have like 5 matches, and maybe one is actually decent. You know, I mean maybe more than 5 matches, but I don't know. Like
him and Shaq's definitely gonna happen now though. You gotta believe.
That must be like the biggest reason. That must be the biggest reason why he signed. I don't know.
Are you like excited for Big Show versus Shaq though? Like
no.
I
never was like excited for it 10 years ago either. So
yeah, me either.
Who knows, man?
I didn't care then, and I don't really care now. But somebody out there probably does. Somebody out there is like, you know what? It's gonna be the Big Show versus Shaq, man. It's gonna be great.
Well, Paul White cares. That's for sure.
Well, that's probably why he's all elite now.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I seen that, and I don't know. I just didn't really. I saw that earlier, and I thought it was like a rib at first. I didn't think it was real.
Yeah, a lot of people did apparently, but all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Big Show's all elite, so.
Well, I mean, good for him though. He's getting a paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, he already was, as far as I knew. But all right.
Did you hear there's like a big? Speaking of wrestling, did you know there was a big to-do about AEW's latest paid ad against Impact Wrestling?
No.
Oh, like the Impact roster is all upset because they're basically pointing out the obvious that Impact's fucking terrible and there's nobody on there that's a draw. And then Tommy Dreamer came out and he was like, what do you say here? He says, promo lesson 101, build the person you were talking about up. If you win or lose, you have beaten or lost to someone special.
Mm-hmm.
When more than half of your staff worked Impact Wrestling, don't shit on the place that helped them because you're basically shitting on yourself. Fact. #fact. Impact on Access TV. And I was like, well, I don't know if you've watched Impact lately, Tommy, but it's terrible. It's not great. And so I guess them and a bunch of people that work at Impact were like, that's not right. That's mean. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and then your girl, Velvet Sky, was talking shit about Dixie Carter today, too.
My girl.
Your girl. Your girl.
Sure.
Yeah, remember that was the girl we were talking about getting you a prenup about. So I was asking you about a prenup last show. It's like,
I thought that was someone else, but okay.
It was, but I was just trying to be, low key about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the way to go about it. That's for sure.
I was trying, but then you just blew that cover. Blew it, pal. Blew it.
There we go. That's good.
So
classic Tommy Dreamer overselling. I mean, it's not overselling. It's just I don't know. I never got the shaking gimmick. Like Devon would always shake.
I'm not really sure. I can't tell you what I think they're doing. I just don't know, Ron. I don't know, Ron. I don't know. I just know, Ron, that I'm just excited about things. Like
Are you?
Next week when we get to play video games together.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting.
You sound so excited.
I am, dude. I am, like, legit. I'm not good at vocalizing things all the time.
It's okay. It's all right, pal. All right.
Whoa.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh man, there's. I mean, by the time that this podcast goes up on YouTube, the stream's gonna already happen. But there's quite a few surprises coming along that streamers haven't seen yet, or people that watch the stream haven't seen yet. So tonight's stream, there's gonna be.
I'm gonna be surprised tonight.
Yeah, there's a new outfit. There's new emotes.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm excited, man. I really am. I won't get to watch it until tomorrow, but I'm gonna be excited.
Unless I do like a 12-hour stream and it's there when you wake up or something. No.
I don't know how you guys fucking do 10-hour streams, bro. Like,
it's so much easier than you'd think. Like, you're just playing and, hanging out, having a good time, and what the fuck, 7 hours? I've been doing this stream for 7 hours? Are you shitting me? Right. All right, so let's, you got a delivery ready? All right, let's go do the, what the, 10 hours? What? Okay. So let's, that's basically.
I just love how people just dip out and don't even say anything to you. Like, suddenly you got like a full crew, and then suddenly it's just you and Sasha together. Like, suddenly, like, you guys didn't even notice that Demon King left. Like, he just like dipped. Didn't say goodbye, didn't say anything. Was just gone. I was sitting there, I'm like, man, that guy hasn't said anything for a while. Oh wow, he's just gone. Just dipped out, and then next thing you know, it was just you and Sasha. And I was like, all right. And then your burger buddy, whatever his name is,
Offenberger, yeah.
Offenberger came in, and then you guys were playing for a little while, and then he just dipped or didn't say anything for like the longest time.
Yeah. And he was just like in some different server, like doing his own thing.
he just bailed on you guys.
Bro, the whole reason why we're griefer hunting is because of you, so...
You're right. He's just like, no, that's alright, man. That's alright. I'm Canadian. I'm just gonna... That doesn't sound like a very nice thing to do. I'm just gonna go do my own thing over in my Canadian server. We're all very nice and very courteous here in the server.
I should ask him if he's my buddy. Next time I see him. Are you my buddy?
Are you my buddy? I ain't your buddy, guy. I got that one. Sometimes it's funny though, because like I'll hear you quote something, and like I'll get it, but like nobody else you're playing with got it at all. I mean, that happens here sometimes too with you and I. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, poor Ryan. Someone needs to laugh at his jokes. I could be that guy, Ryan. I could be that guy on your stream that just laughs at your jokes. I could do that. For real. But I'm excited, dude. Like, for real. I'm excited to play with you guys. I know I'm not going to get to play all the time because I know by end of summer I'm going to be working a lot again. So it might just be like whenever we get time that we can hop on and play for a while.
Yeah, it might
Which
just
would
be
probably be
you
when you're
and
sleeping.
me for a while at times.
Which is okay.
Yeah, of course.
We'll be alright. I'm sure somebody will hop on. But then, you know, like come Christmas, like getting near Black Friday season, I'm going to hardly ever be around. So. But,
Yeah. And actually, like next month, I'll probably be a lot busier too. Well, kind of a lot busier.
Because I'll be hating my life shit. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What?
Okay. Everything froze on me for a
Oh.
second. And all of a sudden, like, my gifts weren't working, and I was like, uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Now the good thing is Offenberger, he gets most of the South Park references, so that's good.
It's good. I can appreciate that, you know?
Which is a good, like, at least fifth of my references, maybe fourth.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true. Your buddy Sasha thinks old people are sick, by the way.
What? What?
She said old people were sick. Not in like a mean way, but like as like a positive way.
Oh, okay.
And then Demon King and you were like, I don't know if that's what I would want to say right now. And she's like, oh, yeah. I mean in a good way. I mean they're cool.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate against age.
No, I mean, for me, I was thinking, you know, like COVID. You know, old people are sick, and
that's what I thought too. I got kind of what she meant, like, because I hang out with, you know, people her age. I can't believe I just said that. I hang out with people who are younger than me, and they use terms like that, and I was like, I got it when she meant it, but like I could tell right away that.
I mean,
I wasn't the right one.
I understood too, but yeah. Like,
old people are sick, and I was like, ooh.
Probably a very poor choice of words.
Poor choice. Poor choice.
Where is it? Where is it? Yep, you got it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have fun hanging out with your friends. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can play 7 hours with you guys, but you know, at least I could get a couple hours.
I mean, like,
it just depends.
You'd yeah, like if we were to start, like when we started recording now, you know, you'd get a good couple hours in. I'm sure.
Yeah. You might have to start earlier than that, though. It's just the crappy thing is that you're like, what, 2 hours behind me?
Mm-hmm. So I'll just be quiet for a while. A long while. Like we've been playing all week, actually. Like since the last stream I did, I've been playing with everybody. So, and I'm just chill and quiet. And sometimes like Demon was like, "Hey, oh wow, I made a." Okay, I'll stop trying to do an accent. He was like, yeah, I made this badass outfit. It's like all leather and stuff, right? So I was like, so you're trying to be someone's gimp or something? Is that? and even the mask it's all leather. And so you're trying to be someone's gimp? Is that what? He's like, what? And then he was like, why you always got to have something smart to say? But. So, I mean, even when I'm sober, I can have moments of brilliance, but... Or yesterday, mall cop Paul Blarts, he was, well...
Paul?
He's not Australian, by the way. He's not.
He's not?
No.
What is he?
Apparently American.
Oh.
And that wasn't him in the voice chat because he doesn't have a microphone.
Well, who the fuck was it?
I don't know. Maybe it was Aaron. I don't know. Or it was either Leon or maybe Global Lettuce. I don't know. No idea. I'd have to watch that stream.
The real funny thing was like that Little Pumps person was playing with you guys, and and like you yelling and screaming at this person, and they're just like hanging out, just trying to be a good friend.
Plus, they didn't even hear us because we were in a party.
You like sent them a friend request. They didn't like take it for like the longest time. You tried to invite them to party chat. They didn't accept for like if at all. And then they just left. Then they blew themselves up and just left, Ryan. They just left.
Yeah.
Same with Rosie, like the person who supposedly is a real person that's in your posse that never says anything.
And honestly, it's kind of good that she's not that her mic's not always on, because she's always like taking a phone call and you can hear her mom on the phone like, you got to do your chores or whatever. I mean, it's not that, but you know.
Oh God. How young is this person, Ryan?
She's 16.
How young is this person?
Rosie is 16.
That's probably good that you don't ever.
Almost 17, I guess, but. Plus, then her boyfriend's just in there, and you just hear them making out. And it's like,
oh, that's fun.
Come on, dudes, we're streaming here.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, but other than that, she's a blast.
Other than that, she's great.
Yeah, she is.
Fantastic.
She's fun.
I'm not laughing to be mean. I just want to point that out. I'm just teasing. I am a teaser. I'm never really mean on purpose. I'm just teasing. Everything I've been saying, I'm just teasing everybody.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know, but
well, they might not.
They might not know.
They probably don't. They're like, fuck this guy. Fuck this Dave guy. Coming here, he's got jokes and shit. I'm like, fuck him.
But no, yesterday, one of the daily challenges was to cook a seasoned crustacean, and there's only one place to catch crabs in Red Dead. So Paul was like, "Here, Ryan, I got 2 come by me, Ryan. I've got 2 crabs." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to come by you if you got crabs, bro." So.
I don't want that shit, bro. I love it. Oh God, Ryan, I'm gonna be dropping like $500 fucking on Monday. That is gonna be a lot of money, but it's gonna be fun.
It will be fun, but again, man, you don't have to.
I know, but like, shit, dude, who knows when these new systems we're gonna be able to even fucking get them?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's totally worth it. Like,
there should be a way to like contact your GameStop or whatever. And be like, dude, let me know when you get I'll buy the shit right now, so just let me know when you get it in. You know, I'll buy a console right now. Just let me know when it's there.
Like I said, it's gonna be when the next stimulus, whenever the fuck that's gonna.
Well, I know, but like, you know, they're so fucking rare and shit, because scalpers and all the bots to scalp them are out there and. Whatever, it's bullshit.
I was talking to a friend today, and she was like, "Doesn't it drive you crazy that like nobody has any of these systems?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah," because I was telling her I was getting a PS4 because I was asking her what she had, and she's like, "Oh, I got a PS4," and I was like, "Oh, sweet." So like, we could be game friends, and she's like, "I don't think I play any games you play." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Does that mean you don't want to be PlayStation game friends?" And she's like, "I didn't say that," but because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." I was telling her like all the games that I was gonna play, like because I was like, "Oh, my PlayStation 4 is gonna end up being like my online gaming console, like where I just play with my friends." And she's like, "You don't have any friends on Xbox?" And I go, "Well, I don't have any friends that play online games apparently. None of my friends play online games, like at all. None of them do, or none of them want to play." You know, they're just like, "Oh, I'd rather just play, just play Red Dead. I don't want to play Red Dead online." I just want to play Red Dead.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. Or they just want to play GTA 5. They don't want to play GTA Online. It's like, oh. Alright. Or they just want to play Fallout 4. They don't want to play Fallout 76. And I'm like, oh, got it. Got it. My friend Cody and I have been wanting to play the Ultimate Alliance games for years now. Like, he bought all the game. He bought both games. I know there's 3. One's on Switch. I don't have a Switch. We've been planning to play them for years now, and we have not even played 5 minutes of either game. That's just how well that has gone.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, you're like my only friend that plays. I mean, you just started really playing online games. It's not like you were a big online guy either.
No, I'm not. Not at all. But, yeah, like I said, probably November or so, I really started dipping my toes into Red Dead.
What made you jump back on Red Dead Online, though?
Just needed something to do to wait for Cyberpunk.
Yeah. That's why I started playing, because I was like, oh, man. I gotta play something.
Yeah.
Because I started playing a little bit of the Red Dead Redemption 2 all over again. I was like, ah.
Yeah, I think I kind of did that too. I'm not sure. Or at least I was playing, like, whatever save I had been playing or something.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, alright, I'll go dip my toes back into online. Started following Brian around, and the rest is history. I just like that whole night with Brian and Aces and stuff. I just didn't plug my mic in because I'm boring when I'm sober. And like, you know, let them think that I could be a girl. Who cares? I mean, it's Ryan'sDrunk.com. Yeah. I mean, you know,
a girl.
Could be.
His name could be Ryan.
I mean, I definitely ran into someone that thought I was. I'll put it that way. There was like around this, maybe like a week later, there was a dude who was like kind of coming. I did like maybe a short delivery on my trader or something, and then I killed him because he's like starting to come after me. Cap. So I killed him, and then, you know, we started talking. Or he invited me to his posse. Then I got my mic and I was like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh," and you could just tell, like, when he started talking, like he was just so let down, like like just in his voice, like, "Oh, we can do some bounties, or I don't know."
You're not some kid. I was really hoping you were kidding. The Ryan'sDrunk.com just kind of threw me off. That maybe like you're a chick named Ryan. I don't know.
I mean, Meg Ryan exists, so.
And I just thought maybe you're like you're Meg Ryan, but you like to drink.
And
you just got drunk on.
Ryan Shamrock was once a thing.
There is women named Ryan, guys. Like, there is. And I just thought maybe you're like a chick who likes to drink or something. You just had like views on shit. You got it. It was like your little blog or something, you know, and you talked to all your little girlfriends on there. But no, you're some dude. Maybe you're just a chick with like a really deep voice. I don't know. There's women out there with deep voices, Ryan. Like, come on, guys.
I mean, Emma Stone, right?
Yeah. Like, I thought maybe like you were like a porn star, like Sasha Grey, and you know, that was like your little fan cam or your like OnlyFans or something. Drunk.com. That's just like how I went there. Like, maybe you had a Patreon. You know, maybe you got kids that you had to support, and I was gonna go to your Patreon. I was gonna like submit some money, and I was gonna like and subscribe and tickle that bell icon.
I don't know.
But here you are. You're a dude.
No, I legit don't want to take advantage of anybody like that. Seriously, but I could just tell. Like, Again, I was just minding my own, but the dude seemed to be coming after me.
Disappointed.
The dude seemed to be coming after me, so I killed him, and then he was like, "Oh, wait, that's a chick," because he probably saw like, when you get killed by someone, they show their killed by RyanDrunk.com, and then he saw that I was a girl in the game, so then he's like, "All right, posse invite," and then he's like, "Hey," and then again, you could just. As soon as he found out I was a dude, you could just the wind was taken out of his sails, and he was just disappointed.
I'm gonna talk to a girl today. It's gonna be awesome.
I mean, he was definitely older too, or not older, but like 20s, at least
Younger than you?
Yeah, older than Rosie. Let's put it that
cougar
way.
You cougar. God.
Oh, speaking of cougars, there you go. That's a cliffhanger for you. Speaking of cougars, that's
cougars.
You'll find out during the stream tonight.
Oh, I'm excited to watch this. Like I told you, I was watching. I rewatched some of your 10-hour because I was doing sewing for several days.
Oh yeah. So
it was just kind of like a cool little. I didn't get to watch like every 2 seconds, but I could hear the whole thing.
Right.
Because when I sew, I'm doing everything freehand, so it just takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
To do anything. But I was watching some of that stuff, and I don't know. It's just fun, man. You guys look like you're having a lot of fun. You got a cool crew.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I don't think you're boring sober, by the way. But I need to get that nonsense out of your head. You're shy when you're sober, but you're not boring.
You don't know how quiet I am when I'm sober, bro. Like, seriously.
Bro, it's I hang out with a lot of people who are shy and don't talk a whole lot. One of my good friends, Eric, is exactly like you, where he's got to be stoned out of his mind and he'll get real talkative, but if he ain't stoned or had a few drinks in him, he's real fucking quiet. And I just got to I do what I'm doing with you right now. I just don't fucking stop talking. Constantly fucking talking.
But legit, dude, like, people have thought that I hate them because of how little I talk. So.
I get that too. Don't worry. Like I told you, I'm not the most talkative person.
Plus, dude, I think all week, like, playing with everybody, I probably said, like, 500 words.
That's hilarious.
That's tops.
That's hilarious, Ryan. That's hilarious.
All week we've been playing together and shit.
Oh, right. Is it just like why is that though? Like, are you just uncomfortable talking, or you just don't have anything to say? You're just shy. Like what?
All the above, probably. I don't know. I don't know if it is a problem. It's just don't want to talk. I don't. It's not like I don't care about the people or anything like that. It's just I don't know. I don't want to say anything.
Did you get called out for it, Ron?
No one really said anything. But
no.
Like, well, here, Paul's friend.
Yes.
Who I think was in the stream, the last stream, like Mannequin, something like that.
Mannequin. Okay. Yeah.
He was. We've been playing with him a lot, and he's got a mic and stuff, and eventually it was just like me, him, and Paul.
Yeah.
And even he just fucking unplugged his mic because I wasn't saying shit. We're just going around doing whatever.
Fucking quiet. You're just fucking quiet. Oh.
That's the closest thing.
Doing commentary with you is gonna be great. It's gonna be like a word or two here or there. It's a whole lot of me talking.
Maybe I'll be the color guy. How's that sound?
Whatever works for you, pal. Whatever.
You be the play-by-play, and I'll be the color guy.
So all of our streams is just basically going to be me talking a bunch, and then you like grunting, going, yeah, yes.
No. That's not color. The color's like,
yes.
Wow, dude.
No, I mean
he actually
just
felt
streaming
that.
in general. Just streaming in general.
Streaming in general. I mean, if I were to sober stream, then yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Ryan, How's it going over there, Ryan?
I'll be like, yo, what's up?
All right. Fine.
How's it going, Dave? Oh, shit, Dave's here. Cool.
Hey, Dave, what's up? Hey, don't say anything for 2 hours. Hey, Ryan, let's go do this. All right.
Yeah, dude, I'm down for whatever.
Or you'll just start randomly just yelling, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, crime!
Shut up, crime!" God, that is such a good movie. Fuck, I want to watch that so bad.
Has anybody got that joke other than me?
No.
Because you'll say that on stream sometimes, and somebody you'll get like a little giggle, but I don't think they have a clue what you're talking about.
Well, here, let's do this. Pretty sure they say it here. Pretty sure they do. So, sorry.
Oh, fucking. Okay, you ready? You want to watch this?
Yeah, why not? It's just a
All
trailer.
right.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
The guy who did the James Gunn.
All right.
It's James Gunn. Yeah, he did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
And he's doing the Suicide Squad.
Yep. And he's doing the Peacekeeper. John Cena.
He's
HBO Max.
Heavily involved with it. Yeah. I don't know if he's directing the whole thing, but yeah.
Do you think they're gonna make James Gunn a big player in the DCU or whatever they're gonna call it now?
I don't know. No idea. I've got no hype about the DC movies. None whatsoever.
Yeah, me either.
So, I mean, your boy, The Miz, just won the WWE title again. So yeah.
Yeah, I see he went back to his old classic look too.
Did he? Well, shit, I didn't even notice that. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he stole everything else from me. Why not? Why not? I mean, good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm not going to win anything. I'm not going to get signed anywhere. I don't really care.
Hey.
I mean, I saw that, and I was just like, huh. Well, cool, I guess.
AEW's doing a third show, so...
What?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Big Show got hired. It's because they're doing what's it called, AEW Dark Evolution or something like that. Like, it's something to that effect. If not, that's their name. And Big Show's going to be a commentator on that. So it's going to be like even.
Going to be a commentator.
So basically, it's going to be even like more jobber matches. So
isn't that what AEW Dark is?
Yeah, but even more now.
Oh.
So hey, you could definitely do that. Like you were saying a while ago.
Yeah, I can go job to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You said you were watching, I think, Dark, and you're like, hey, I could do that.
Yeah, I think it was like Cody Rhodes versus somebody, and I was like, I can job to Cody Rhodes. I can make his shit look good. Because it was like the funny thing with these jobber matches is like these guys will get like maybe 15 seconds of offense, and it's like their best shit, and half time they can't even do it right. Like it's like they're trying to do like a springboard, something crazy to look really cool, and like they fuck it up, and then they lose, and it doesn't even. They still get signed anyways, so I mean, why not, right?
Hey, you could do a good like running knee or something, right? Isn't
I could punch somebody. I could do like a half-ass super kick. I mean, all my offense is working the left arm, so I mean, like, how hard can that be? I did it because it's super easy to work the left arm. It's like, hey, man, I can do a little chain.
So, are you saying that Arn Anderson got over by doing easy shit?
Yeah.
That's what you... Oh, my... Wow. Okay.
I love Arn Anderson. He'd tell you the same thing. He beat up a guy and worked a body part. That was all he did, and it worked. He cut a good promo. You know? I can cut a promo. I think I can. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I think I can cut a better promo than half the AEW roster can.
I mean,
I heard some doubt in your voice.
No, the doubt isn't on your end, because I know you can cut a good promo. The doubt is if it's half the AEW roster.
Ouch.
That's the thing.
Ouch.
Why is that still an ouch, dude? I'm saying you're good.
I'm saying ouch for them, not me.
Oh.
I'm saying, like, man, you just like some guys that are getting paid a lot more money than me.
No. I'm saying like
thrown under the bus.
No, I'm not throwing them under the bus. I'm saying they're better than you're giving them credit for. That's what I'm saying.
So they're not that good.
No. I'm saying that they're better than you're giving them credit for. I think it's more. I think it's more, or I'm debating in my head whether or not it's more than half of the AEW roster.
Well, a lot of them can do more flippy shit than I can. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
I don't do flippy shit. I don't fly anymore because I just can't.
You did once upon a time, but
yeah. I used to be able to do some cool shit, and then I broke my neck and shredded my ACL, and it was kind of the end of that. Mm-hmm. It's funny though, because I at least got to have like one match in a ring where I springboard one time, and I don't even think it was like a good springboard. Like it was like, I got up here, I better jump.
Right. Now that I've considered it, you can do a better promo than a third. I would say a third of the AEW roster. There you go.
I would love to do some promo work against like Jon Moxley. I think that would be fun. Cody Rhodes would be like a fun promo. Doing something with.
We've been over this in the past. I fucking hate Cody Rhodes promos. I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes like at all. So.
Wow. Did he kick your dog or something, or what did he do?
There was that one time when we did a pod. It's probably on one of the old ones, where I just went on a fucking huge ass rant about Cody Rhodes.
You did.
It was pretty dark and deep, and like, just fuck off. Just fuck off, Cody. That was the moral of the story.
He may be a dull knife, Ryan, but he cuts deep. Damn.
But here, I'll just say this. Cody, like, what royal family? Like,
he's no Jerry Lynn, right? He's no Jerry Lynn.
Is he a Jerry Lynn? His promos are better than Jerry Lynn's. I'll give him that much. Lisp and all. His promos are better than Jerry Lynn's. That's for sure.
You know, I'm never going to get hired by AEW because I liked some of his wife's pictures. It's never going to happen.
Well, by saying that, then for sure it's not going to happen. No.
Well, you know, I'm an honest guy. I think she's hot. Not going to say that that anything would ever happen. I got a problem. I like women that I have no business liking. That's pretty much my big flaw.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like every man ever though?
So I'm like every man. I'm like an everyman.
You're an everyman. You're not just you're not like a manly man like William Regal or Steven Regal was at one time.
No, I'm an everyman.
You're every man, yeah.
I like women I got no business liking.
You're every man, Nick Vancouver. There we go. Hey girl.
There you go. Hey girl.
Hey girl, I'm every man.
Hey girl. Hey girl. How you doing? Hey girl.
You might not send dick pics like every man, but
no.
Because apparently every man does. Just unsolicited dick pics. That's what every fucking man does for some reason. Jesus Christ. No wonder I'm a fucking lesbian, dude. I fucking hate dudes.
Are you saying you don't want any dick pics in your DMs? Is that what you're trying to
dude. Like,
you're gonna get dick pics in your DMs now.
Probably now, yeah.
It's gonna be those guys from Red Dead who thought you were a chick. They're gonna see a picture of you.
I'm just saying, like, guys, Every man out there, bro. Like, why the fuck you sending unsolicited dick pics?
Especially if she ain't asking, bro.
What the fuck? Like,
you don't want to see it.
The fuck's wrong with you, dude? Like,
he's just very proud. He's very proud of what he has.
It doesn't apparently it doesn't even matter if it's huge or small.
No, it's probably really tiny. He's just like, look at it, honey. Look at it.
Just here it is.
Look at it.
That's my dick.
Nope. This is what you're missing out on.
Would you like it in your mouth right now, or?
She's like, I'm at my family's house. My mother's here. Like, he's like sitting right next to me. Like, what the fuck? Why are you sending me dick pictures?
I don't get men, dude. Fucking
don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask me why I know that story. I was hanging out with this girl one time, and that happened. I just ended the story. That happened. Like, we were hanging out. It was me, her mom, and I think her brother, because I was friends with her brother. But like, I knew her too. And she's like talking on her phone, or not talking, or like texting on her phone. All of a sudden, you just see this look on her face of like horror, like pure horror. Like, what is this? Like, oh. And then she goes, "Oh my god!"
Or just like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And her mom was right next to her, like shoulders, like, and she looks over, and then her mom's face is like.
She's at least 18 though, right?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
All right.
No, we were all in our 20s at this time. No, we were all in our 20s. And her mom looks over and sees this tiny little penis. And she's like, "Is that a penis? Why is there a penis on your phone?" And she's just got super red. She goes, "I don't know, this guy just sent me this dick pic." I just started laughing. She goes, "I'm sitting right next to my mother, and she just seen this." And it wasn't like some guy like she knew or anything. It was just like, she was we were doing modeling and shit, and so like she had one of her model pictures up, and some guy saw it and liked it. It was like,
here's my dick,
and he just sent her a picture of his dick. Like, what the fuck? Unsolicited. It wasn't like she talked to him or was like messaging him or anything. No, he just liked a picture and just sent her a message and like, "Here's my penis. Here's my penis." And like, I saw the picture, and it was not like a great penis or anything. Like, he wasn't huge. He was not nothing to be showing. He was not a shower. That's for sure.
Or like, it doesn't even have to be a dick pic, but like guys that are like talking to women and they're like, they're trying to hit on them, but the woman's like, not showing any interest, and they're like,
yeah.
Then they get all offended, like, what? I'm a man. You're supposed to like me.
Then they just start like trashing them.
Yeah, like you look fucking ugly. Like
right.
as soon as like the woman's not into it, they just fucking turn on them like. So. This is why I'm a lesbian, bro. I hate almost every man. Like, I hate almost every man except for Dick Van Core.
I'm an every man, though. I'm just not sending dick pics. Sorry.
And like thinking you're God's gift to women. Although that was kind of.
That's still kind of my gimmick, but like, okay.
But that's the gimmick. It's not you. It's not you.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true. But let me just tell you, fellas, like, it's interesting when I talk to these girls that I know, and they're like, they'll show me the messages and be like, "What the fuck? This person's crazy. You legit look like a fucking crazy person when you like interact with a woman like that. Like, if she's not sending you messages back, or liking your pics, or having any interaction with you." Chances are she's not interested.
Obviously.
Like, she's just not interested. She's just not that into you, man. No. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know you want her to be, but she's not. Just stop. Just stop. Stop wasting your time. Because we're laughing about you, like, later on. when she shows me these things, we're laughing about it. We're like, this dude is a fucking crazy person. He's got a tiny penis. Look at that tiny penis. Like, we're laughing about it.
Even a big penis. Like,
no, most of them don't. There was a dude sending, like, my coworker of mine, like, pictures of himself in a thong. I'm still making fun of her for it. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't sending you pictures of me in a thong. Like, I'm just not that type of guy. And we still laugh about it. Like, in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what dude is sitting there going, like, I'm going to put this woman's thong on, and, like, I'm going to send pictures of it to a girl, and she's just going to be so turned on by it. Like, what?
Why the fuck why would a girl be turned on by it?
I don't know. This was, like, some dude she met on, like, a Tinder or something. Like, I don't know.
Maybe if you've got Billy Gunn's ass or something.
I was just like, why is this dude sending pictures of you in, like, a thong? And she goes, I don't know. But isn't it fucked up? And I was like, yeah, like, why are you talking to this guy? She goes, I don't know. I just thought it was fucked up.
Are you serious? That GIF isn't there?
No. That wasn't even the only one. But that's why I won't, like, send pictures to any girls I know anymore, because, especially, like, coworkers, because there's a guy that I work with. He's, like, older. He's an older gentleman. I think he's, like, close to 50, and he sends pictures and says some things at work to women that would be considered a no-no. Mm-hmm. And he's been brought to the office several times and written up for it. But I've had women I work with ask me to send them pictures, and I'm just kind of like, in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, because if they got mad at me, what if they went to HR and said, like, oh, look see, he's sending me pictures of himself, but, like, cutting off the part where they're asking me for these pictures? So I don't know. Fellas, you just gotta be smarter, all right? You just gotta be smarter. Especially if, like, you don't know a girl. Like, why are you sending her dick pics, like, right away? Like we get it, man. I mean, she gets it. Like, she knows what you want from her, but she's just not interested. Yes, Lex Luger. I don't know, Billy.
Apparently, the GIF doesn't exist with the text.
How?
But I don't know.
It's like one of the greatest.
I know. I don't know. Well, here's this, anyways. Oh.
That's still one of the best promos of all time. Why don't you just grab the promo and play it? We could play the promo.
I mean, we could, but here's the point. It's just not a GIF, but that's basically what I'm trying to find.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know.
Your t-shirts are too tight, too, Billy.
Super Bowl Wednesday. I don't know.
Can you even afford me?
I don't know.
Can you afford to pay me for this? I don't know. I love it.
Man, but that's kind of the fucking world, dude. I don't fucking know. The world is so... It's kind of its own fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, man, I like women I have no business liking. That's just... Women that are, like, out of my league or taken, or it's just, like... That's just me. I have some bad taste in women. I mean, you can tell from my relationships. I have some not so great taste in women.
I don't know.
You do. That's okay though. I mean, like, I've dated some pretty attractive women in my day, and, you know, I'm happy to say that. And yeah, it didn't work out for whatever reason. I mean, I know why. I know several reasons. Several of the reasons why some of them didn't work out. I'm just not gonna throw my laundry out there or anybody under the bus. But, you know, especially when, like, I was doing the modeling thing, man. Oof, those were some good times. Those were some good times in my life. I had a lot more hair on my head.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, there's been so many times I've been sitting in my car, waiting to get into work. Like, I drank, like, 2 glasses of water, just, like, waiting, and then sitting in the parking lot waiting for my boss to show up, and I'm, like, sitting there, like, moving around, trying to make it so like I don't have to pee, but like I really have to pee, and then I'll get into the store and I'm like running to the fucking bathroom because I'm about to piss my pants. True story. True story, bro. The worst is when like my boss won't show up till like 5 minutes till we open or till we're supposed to get in, or we got like 5 minutes after like the hour to sign in before like we get in trouble. And I've had bosses show up like at the hour, and then we have to run to sign in. It's just crazy. And I always like give them shit because I'm like, I gotta pee so fucking bad. Why? I had to drink 2 glasses of water before I came here, dog. Why? Because usually I do that just because it's like I take like my supplements and stuff, and I'll take my pre-workout sometimes when I'm like, because I work 3rd shift. We all know this. I've said this before. But I also some days got to do a double. Like right after that, I got to work early 1st shift unloading a whole trailer, 26-panel trailer, and it'll take me sometimes 3 to 4 hours to do, and sometimes I'm just like dragging. So that pre-workout gets me going, and I'll sound like a nice gift there, right? Well, yeah, I'll be dragging, man, and I need all the help I can get. I got one of those on Friday.
But speaking of fantasy,
yeah.
Were you ever a fan of Game of Thrones?
I watched the first 2 seasons.
All right. Well, what the fuck is this? What the fuck's going on here? Guitars.
This is the song that I was singing last week.
Oh, fantasy. Okay.
Paolo Nova. This is like my theme song for the Indies right now.
Yeah.
Which is the karaoke version.
But no, speaking of fantasy, kind of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Things. And kind of going back to the last episode, it's one of the first things we talked about last episode. The HBO Last of Us series.
Yeah.
What's his name? Pedro Perales.
Yes.
Perales, is that his name?
I have no idea. Guy from Mandalorian.
Yeah, he's Joel.
Pascal, I thought it was.
Pascal, yeah. Perales. Yeah. Where the fuck is Perales?
I don't know. I wasn't going to correct you. I just wanted you to just keep digging your own grave there.
No, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
Bella Ramsey
is Ellie.
I have no idea who Bella Ramsey is.
She was in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And, okay. I mean, the character that she played in Game of Thrones, it really worked for Game of Thrones. It really did. It was awesome. It was an awesome Game of Thrones-y character. Like, she was this, like, young queen.
Not who I expected.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at here.
Kind of questionable casting.
But no, not here quite yet.
Here, no. I've never seen her act.
She could be good. She could be good because in Game of Thrones she's like this young queen, like, but no, she's like this warrior badass, like, you know, like, or not even warrior badass, but she's tough. You know, you get this you get this sense of her that she's just like tough, like 9-year-old who just ascended to the throne, and stuff. And then like the last season, she actually kills like the giant, the like.
The mountain or whatever the hell?
No. She doesn't kill the mountain. She kills. It's not even. It's not the person you would think, or that you're thinking of. It's not her.
Gotcha.
She would actually be better. I would say, But what's her name? Fuck, that played. What's her name?
You're really good. You sound like
that's kind of the problem with Game of Thrones, though. Like, everyone has a name, but and they're the name of a name, and it's not the Stark girl. Fuck, Arya Stark. It's not her. She would be a way better casting, I would say, if it was Arya. But this girl, Bella Ramsey.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Again, she's definitely got the toughness to be Ellie, definitely. But to be simultaneously tough and vulnerable, I don't know, because that's who Ellie is. She's simultaneously tough as fuck, but vulnerable as fuck too. You know,
yeah.
I don't know if she's got those traits, but. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Could be good.
This is an HBO series, by the way.
Apparently, yeah.
Man, probably by the same Warner Brothers people who do the casting. Man, there's a lot of questionable casting that Warner Brothers or whoever in that department do for people. That I'm just kind of like, they're very hit or miss with me.
Like how so?
I don't know. Look at all the DCU. Like half the casting in that, I've been very like, huh.
I mean,
like.
I really do not understand why you don't like Henry Cavill as Superman. He's kind of perfect.
I didn't say I hated him. I just he's not my favorite.
So it's more like I mean, I know you don't like Superman in general, but Superman, yeah. You're not like Superman. But you're not like a big Superman fan. Like you're one of those. Which I mean, I'm not like dissing you or anything. You know.
Thanks.
We have disagreements, and it's fine, bro.
Throw me underneath the bus here.
But fine. You're not like Superman is awesome. You're not someone that's like that, right?
I like the Superman that I saw in.
No, I mean as a character, the character Superman. You're not a fan of him. Right? Like the comic book character, Superman.
I like the comic book character, Superman.
Okay, all right, my bad.
God, why are you trying to?
Because you've always said throughout the years that you hate him. You have always said that.
Never said I hated him. I do not hate Superman.
You've always said that. Don't fucking lie to me, bro. You're definitely one of those that are like, oh, he's OP and bullshit. But
it's just the way that they present him sometimes. Like if they write him good, and they write him the way that I grew up with him in the comics, is like this wholesome, just good person. Then like I like that version. But
right.
there's different versions that they wrote of him that I'm just kind of like, pass.
All right, fair enough.
Speaking of super people, have you seen who they casted for Superwoman or Supergirl?
Supergirl?
In the new Flash movie?
No.
Well, the only reason I know this girl is because I've seen her in a soap opera. Her name is Sasha Calle. Calle. And she's the new Supergirl.
I just now saw your gif of Peter Dinklage.
You were no selling it for a while. I was like, damn, I thought that was pretty good.
My bad. I just got my window open to Demon's stream here. That's all.
That's all good.
Okay. DC's new Supergirl actress will debut in upcoming Flash, and then ads. Wow.
I love ads.
There we go. I mean, she's not blonde, obviously. That's weird.
That's the first thing you're noticing.
So, I mean, I have no idea who she is. She seems a little too young.
She's a good actress. I'm not saying she's that, but it's just she's Latino, for one.
Colombian, specifically.
Okay, Colombian. I'm sorry.
According to this Colombian actress is the first Latina Supergirl ever in DC, and was chosen from more than 425 actresses who auditioned. She will make her debut in Warner Brothers' The Flash. The Flash director Andy Muschietti.
I have no idea. I'm terrible with names.
I know, so am I. That's why I just fucking butchered it on purpose. Watched all the auditions, and I hear, along with DC Films boss Walter Hamada, and the producers, was blown away by the actress's toughness and vulnerability that she brought to the role. Okay.
She definitely does have that, though. She definitely has that toughness and vulnerability. I'll give you that. She's a very good actor.
So she'd probably be a good Ellie, just by looking at her here. Yeah. I mean, she's probably... She looks super young. I mean, she looks like 15, 16.
Well, how old is she?
I have no idea, but I mean, in this picture that I'm seeing in this article...
She's 25. She's 25.
Okay. But she... Here. I mean, come on. Here, I'll send this article with this picture that I'm seeing, so you can... yeah, that's... Well, that's obviously her, like, young as fuck right there, but...
Yeah.
There. Yeah. She looks like 15, 16 right there. Just like that picture right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
15, 16, 17.
She looks like maybe 20, almost 20 in there.
Okay. All right.
But I'm terrible with age, like, knowing someone's
I.
age, so... Okay, so you're comparing her next to Henry Cavill because isn't Supergirl supposed to be his cousin?
Yeah.
So how does that work? So how does that work?
Nah, I could see some definite Henry Cavillisms in there.
Could you?
Yeah. I mean, they almost got like the same chin line, almost, or like jawbone kind of like situation.
She's a good actress, though.
All right, I'll take.
I'm not dissing her as her actress. I'm just saying, like, I just didn't really see it. Like, I just don't really see Supergirl.
I don't know. No idea. I mean, Supergirl as a character is... I've never really paid attention to it. The character. So...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just another one of those DC casting choices I'm kind of like, huh. Okay. I mean, but like I said, she definitely has the toughness and vulnerability. Like, she can do it. Like, I'm all board on that. But, she's one of many of the casting choices that I've been... Well, no, not one of many. Maybe one in a couple. Where DC was like, hey, this is going to be a great choice. And I was kind of like, I don't think so. But then I seen her act in a few things, and I was like, okay. Alright. I can see it. I definitely think she's attractive, too. She's definitely attractive. Apparently she's a singer, too, then. Did you know that?
No. I mean, I have no idea who this person is.
We need to get you watching some soap operas, brother.
I mean, I did, like, in high school. I was all about General Hospital, watching it with my mom and stuff. So, but again, they had like this whole mafia situation happening. That was fun because I was all about like the mob. And so,
you were.
By the way, here's Bella Ramsey. She's right there.
Yeah, I was looking at pictures of her when you said it. I was checking her out.
That looks nothing like Ellie, though.
And by checking her out, I did not mean it in the way that sounded. I mean, like, I was looking I was looking to see who she was. I know someone out there is going to take that. So I just wanted to change.
And just saying that looks nothing like Ellie. That's
I agree.
That's probably a very poor choice of words. But
yeah, I don't see it. Like, I'm sorry. So maybe she'll blow us away with her acting and how good she does. But like I don't know. Sometimes like they're just very hit and miss with like the studio.
Her role in Game of Thrones, you know, this. I have no idea. She was the queen of whatever. She was great. She was great in that role, for sure. But to cast her as Ellie, I don't see it. But it's not. We're kind of talking two different things between HBO and DC. Like
I know, but they're owned by like the same
the same like gigantic corporation, Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And I'm sure they go through the same casting people. So that's
depends.
Hey, I mean, maybe we're completely wrong. Maybe they're both gonna knock it out of the park. Like I hope Sasha does, because I'm a fan. I hope she kills it.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I know nothing about her, but just seeing that picture, yeah, she looks a little too young, but I could see a Supergirl.
She's 25 though, man.
I know, but I'm serious. She looks at most 17 in this picture.
Maybe she is. I don't know.
No, you just said she's 25, so shut up.
I know, but like that picture might not be of her.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I know she's attractive. She's a little young for me, I guess. Consider I'm an old man. I'm about 60 years old. And
blonde hair, and yeah, I could see a Supergirl in there. That's fine.
You think she's gonna look good with blonde hair, though?
I don't know. I mean,
I feel I really do. I feel for some of these actors and actresses that get cast for these parts, because they just like, what other movies and stuff or shows, for this matter, get picked apart more than like superhero movies
or even something that has like an existing fan base.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they just get picked apart, and some of them like they just get abused online, and like that's so uncalled for. It's not like they were the ones who were like doing the writing for their shows, or go fucking harass the writers,
or even like fucking what's her name? Is it Ashley Johnson, or is that
Ashley Johnson?
Ashley Johnson is either Ellie or she's Abby.
Okay, yeah, I know
whoever played Abby.
Actress? Yeah, the voice actor.
Yeah,
she was getting death threats.
Yeah, like
death threats.
The fuck, dude! It's not her fault that she played the role that was given to her. Like,
that is like insane to me. It's insane to me that you would send death threats to someone who is voice acting.
Exactly. Yeah, it's fucking
like you're gonna scare people into taking roles now and going all out and trying to like really get into it. It's like this diabolical, mean, terrible character because someone's gonna take it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So people just take things too seriously. Like, it's a show, bro. It's a movie. Yeah. Like, it's here to entertain you. Like, they're just doing their job, man. Like, same thing with wrestling. You're seeing guys like and gals being too afraid to like go all in on being like a bad guy character. They're like, oh shit, I can't be too mean because someone's gonna take it as that's who I really am.
I mean, there was that story like 10 years ago where Chris Jericho punched out a woman that was like attacking him.
Right.
Because he was whatever.
People are just fucking crazy, bro. I think, like I've said time and time again with this pandemic starting, and I'm not even talking just this pandemic, but like during this pandemic, you were seeing how bad mental illness really is.
Yeah.
Like, you're seeing people do insane things. Like, you're seeing all over the place. People are just fucking crazy, man. They're crazy. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. A bad way. Oh, man, people were, like, shitting all over that, too.
Yeah.
Wrestling's supposed to be fun, man. Like, all this is supposed to be entertainment and fun.
I know.
Like, I love comic book stuff. I love it. Like,
I love that wrestling is trying shit like this, you know?
Yeah. And I love wrestling because wrestling's fun, man. It's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be like another sort of like live action comic book type of situation. Yeah, like,
exactly.
And then Jim Cornette's like, what the fuck? This isn't wrestling. I'm Jim Cornette and I approve this message. Like,
Yeah, but can't we all just like our own things, man? But again, we don't need to be harassing people online for taking roles.
Yeah.
Or just doing a job. Like, that's so stupid. Like, really think about that for a second. If you are going and harassing people for taking a role, put food on the table, like, most of these people are very, like, shy people. Like, outside of, you know, being in such public things. Like, a lot of them are just want to be left the fuck alone and do their thing.
Yeah,
it's just a role.
It's just what they were paid to do, bro. Like,
yeah, they're just trying to live their lives, man.
Everyone shits on Karens that, like, bitch at retail workers.
Yeah.
And stuff, so, like...
Don't be a Karen.
It's basically,
Don't be that Karen.
Basically the exact same goddamn thing.
Exactly. Just... Man, if they ain't paying your paychecks or have anything to do with your life, like, fucking let it go. Just enjoy stuff, man. If you don't like something, then don't listen to it. Don't watch it.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
And then there's those cunts like what was his name? Mark Evans, whatever. That representative person that just wants to
we were shitting on from the beginning.
He just wants to take everything away from everyone because he doesn't like it. So obviously don't be like that either.
Don't be that guy. Don't be a Marcus Evans, guys. Don't be a Marcus Evans.
No.
You just sit back and realize if you're being a Marcus Evans, then you're probably not a very happy person. You're probably miserable. Probably angry at the world. Just chill, man. Just chill.
Just
be happy.
Chill. Be happy.
I think a lot of us just need to get off social media sometime. Like, I feel like social media just revs up people for no reason. They just see shit and they're like, oh, I'm triggered!
Mortal Kombat!
Disappointed!
I mean...
Here's some Kevin Sorbo. Fucking love Kevin Sorbo. Another reason why I love New Zealand, by the way, is because Hercules and Xena were both taken New Zealand.
Alright.
Fucking just want to throw it out there. Because I know nobody cares, but like, I care. I want to give New Zealand some love. Hey, Paul, sorry that I thought you were Australian, pal. Real sorry about that. Real sorry. Real sorry about that, pal. America.
Like, so yeah, that's the controversial person in question, but...
Oh, okay. JR.
Not JR.
Oh, that's his name.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. You're right.
Not Jim Ross.
Not good old JR, and not the JR that got shot that one time in Dallas.
No,
but
not the guy from Dallas either.
But yeah, that JR. And you know, people took the Jim Cornettes of the world were like, this isn't wrestling, bro. Yeah. Wrestling is just fun, dude. Shut up.
Don't we go to like shows and movies and stuff to be entertained and like enjoy ourselves? I don't understand like going to something that you don't want to watch or don't want to deal with and watching it to just shit on it. Like,
exactly.
I don't know. Am I wrong here? Like, there's so much more I could do with my time and like go look at things that I don't fucking care about or make me angry. Like, that's exactly like the opposite of what I do. I watch shit that I enjoy. My YouTube is so weird because like half of it's like the like comic book casts and stuff of like talking about shows, like WandaVision or like the DC movies and stuff, just trying to find little spoilers. So like I'm just one step ahead, or like I got wrestling on there, or like I like to watch Slapped Hand that's got like a bunch of like creepy shit on it. And I'll watch. I got some Ryan'sDrunk.com on there from YouTube. Watching some 10-hour streams.
Are you still getting like not still, but are you getting the recommends from my videos from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
No.
You're not? Oh, wow. Okay.
No, it's from your Ryan's Drunk, not your personal one.
No, I know, but Ryan's Drunk has got videos from like 4 years ago.
No, it's more your newer stuff. It's more the newer stuff.
Just curious because like Rosie, she just I forget which one she said that she watched, but it was the GTA Traffic Jam. She just watched that one from 4 years ago or whatever. And a dude that's been watching the streams, King Bishop. Maybe it was King Bishop that was in the stream that time. But anyways, he just like commented on my one of my more popular videos, media bias against DC or something it was called. Drunken Rambling, critics bias for Marvel. Basically, it was a rambling like there was like a conspiracy about how Marvel were paying off DC or paying off like movie critics to shit on DC movies. And so really? I did a rambling about that. It's like one of my second or third most popular videos ever. And King Bishop just randomly posted a comment on it. This was around the time of like the Suicide Squad, I think. Gotcha. I don't know, or the Suicide Squad movie. That's when I did that rambling. I was just curious if you were getting those in your recommends, but
no, I usually get your newer stuff pops up. Like when you did your It's Time to Go Griefer Hunting one, that popped up like the very next day.
Yeah.
Your Weight Is This How You Go Fishing, that popped up right away. Yeah. Wow, we got 13 views on our first one. There you go, Ryan.
Let's bask in the glory, Keith Lee style.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Bask in the glory.
Will do.